Perfect timing. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the My Crypto Journey live stream. Today we got none other than Classic Crypto in the house, who still owes me $1,000, by the way. And we have a special guest that I haven't really hung out with before, Crypto King, who is Classy's buddy when it comes to the play to earn kind of sector, right?
That's indeed it. Yeah, the Axie King, formerly known as now Crypto King.
Are you the actual Axie King?
Yes. That's how it started.
Well, there's another guy called Axie King, though, so I'm a little fuddy here. I don't know about that, buddy.
True. I am the true Axie King, though. I am the true Axie King.
All right.
So, out of both of you guys, who's better?
Definitely me, 100%.
All right. I'll give it to him if it makes him feel better.
No.
Classy just... Okay. So, obviously, one of the main topics while we're here, let's not fucking pretend like there's not a fucking big-ass elephant in the room, right? It's because the whole Saitama drama thing. We won't go too deep into that. But what made you kind of like take a little bit of step away? Because you're not completely out of the, the community. But what are you thinking about it right now? Because it's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now, man.
Yeah, I mean, mostly it's kind of just been that liquidity thing for me. It's just over and over and over as it just kind of crawls closer to you. You're like, I can't deny it anymore, right? So at some point, you have to be honest with your audience. I decided, hey, you got 12 days left before liquidity unlocks. I'm going to just make a video on it unlocking. Like, this is not cool. I don't trust this right now. Has nothing to do with the actual developers, right? You could have your opinion on them. I'm sure you have a pretty good opinion on them.
Fuck yeah,
but for me, I don't care. I just care about investments, right? I'm about that moolah, right? So in terms of Saitama, we had a really good trade, actually. We got in the 16s and we sold at the 39s. So it was a good swing trade. Yeah, it was really good. I don't know how, but every time I caught a Saitama swing, it just works.
I don't know how, because that shit is so unpredictable.
Right? Like, every single time I'm like, okay, this is gonna happen. Boom! Just 2x's like literally the next week.
Yeah.
So it's been good, but at some point you have to be honest, right? So I do my typical thing I always do. I say, hey, I'm worried about this thing. I'm gonna do this specific thing, and we'll see how V2 goes, and maybe I'll come back. That's kind of the stance right now.
Are you more concerned about like the person who has the actual keys to liquidity? Apparently, they said it's out of their hands, which I don't believe for a second. But
even if you don't believe it, if you didn't believe it, you'd be even more worried, right? So if you believe it, okay, well, I'm worried about this guy being anonymous. I have no idea who he is. He's going to be on the multi-sig for the next one. Who is this guy if he's going to be on the multi-sig for the next one? But anyway, that's besides the point.
Who the fuck
he must be so important, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, he's going to be doing that, and then I just wouldn't trust that guy either. I just don't understand why that guy would be there if he's anonymous. That makes no sense. But I guess he'd say, I'll rug it unless you go ahead and let me be on the next multi-sig. That's maybe the mentality they're going through. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm just taking a step back, seeing what happens. Because at the end of the day, people are influenced by your decisions. And if I keep telling people Saitama is going to be great, all is good and dandy, and I'm not honest with my audience, things go wrong, and all of a sudden, millions of people are losing money. So I need to be careful, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pivotal moment. I mean, arguably, if we would have got out when I started flooding them, we would have been all right. You know what I mean? We'd have been sitting pretty. Yeah, crazy. I think that to me, what the crazy part is, like, it's like we don't know who has. First of all, why do they have to remain anonymous? And if they're remaining anonymous, why do we have to put up with them like being part of the team going forward? Like, I think everyone should be. We should know who everyone is, especially someone.
Right.
Even if it's going to be a multi-sig wallet, it's like. That guy, whoever guy or girl, whoever the fuck it is, has, a huge power in this whole thing, especially when it comes to liquidity. And if anything were to happen,
who he is.
Yeah, it'd be easy to be like, well, that guy did it, so not our fault, but we're going to keep trucking on, which seems like a likely play right now. Okay, so everyone wants to know who Crypto King is. First of all, you guys want to check out Classy or Crypto King? You guys know who Classy Crypto is.
Crypto King's the GOAT, bro. I love Crypto King.
Yeah, we'll go back to... We'll go into your story right now, but links to their Twitter is in the description of this video. First of all, Classy, what's up with my $1,000? What's up with that?
Listen, I'm taking some shifts at McDonald's. I'll get it to you in due time. You gotta give me a little bit.
Send me the ETH. Show me the ETH, baby.
I think I donated it to like save the.
Yeah, you did,
Dick. Like that, right?
No. So what happened?
It launched though. Saitama's launched. It wasn't working, but it launched.
You said fully functional.
Well, it's fully functional for like 5 minutes.
My ass. What's up, Ryan? Okay, so tell us the story on how you guys know each other, those sorts of things, because a lot of people don't know about Axie. They do know about Axie Infinity, but they don't really know about Axie Infinity. So tell us the tale.
You can start Crypto King, and I'll butt in.
Sounds good. Yeah. So I'll take it back all the way back to the League of Legends days. All the way back.
Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse.
Yeah. For all of you who don't know the origin story, me and Classy started making videos on League of Legends way back, way back. And me and this guy used to compete on this lame old website called Mobifier to get top spots, so our videos would get promoted, right? And that's how we met each other. That's our origin story. And naturally, both of us eventually shifted away from League of Legends and we went to Axie Infinity. And
I kind of told him I'm investing into this crypto game, and it started going pretty well.
Absolutely, yeah. I remember that one day you messaged me just out of the blue, and you're driving around all around town with like a stack of money in your hand, and you're going to an ATM. Acting all frantically. I'm like, what's going on, brother? Like, what's going on? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So Axie Infinity was pretty much a product of the pandemic. It was a way for the large Filipino community to make some good money, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, everyone was locked in their homes. It was a way that you could earn from your home, and there's a very large population in the Philippines that just had no source of income whatsoever. So it was an amazing way for them to earn actually like amazing money, more money than you'd make as an engineer over there at the time.
Wow, yeah.
So yeah, what happened was, I mean, Axie Infinity started blowing up, and this was like right around the time that me and Classy both kind of found out about the ecosystem.
Well,
and
yeah,
like we found out maybe a little bit before, but yeah,
I don't think you're telling the full story.
Yeah, okay, you want
to? All right, I think I'll give you the full cup of tea here because it's pretty deep here. So
yeah,
I used to be a League of Legends Grandmaster player. That's like almost the top rank on there. I knew all the challenger players. I started streaming. That's how I got into content creation. It doesn't matter. No, I'll go on to all day about how being challenger in a fucking video game doesn't really matter. But
well, if you're making money, it fucking matters. You know what I mean?
Okay, but I was making like what, 1K a month, and that was me grinding 8 hours a day, just on it.
Okay.
Live streaming, having to be hyped the entire time.
Yeah, hyped all the time. Focused. It was just destroying my brain. You should have seen my accent at the time. Oh my god, I was listening to myself. Oh, he's tilted. Like, oh my god, I was out of it. But anyway, what happened was I was high elo. I decided, hey, how do I, as a challenger player, promote myself? Well, okay, make guides, right? Teach people that suck how to be better at a game. So we get into this site called Mobifier. You can put guides on it. This guy paid some person $150 for some Ezreal guide that was really good. It looked really good. And meanwhile, my shitty ass Ezreal guide with a challenger player, pretty much, I was Grandmaster at the time. Boom, I get past. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Harambe homie. So anyway, that was him. And then I go onto the stream. He's like dead inside. I'm like, bro, I'm also kind of dead inside too. So we can kind of relate.
Super relatable.
And so people don't say that about content creation. It's a lonely place, right? Who can you trust in this space? I mean, I've been looking for influencers for the longest time. I'm going to be fully transparent. I don't trust anyone except Crypto King. We got into the space together, and that's the only reason I trust this guy, right? It's impossible to trust anyone else in this space when you can do a different token one day, and then the guy goes, oh, boom, YouTube content.
Right.
I don't know. It feels odd. I mean, we've had situations where people are literally on our Discord just ditching us and talking to other people in DM. So we're kind of strained at this point. But anyway, I get into Axie Infinity. My brother lost $16,000 off of a futures trade because he's drunk. I put $700 into a crypto game, Axie.
Generacy.
Yeah, generacy, right? It blows up. I tell him, listen, whatever I make, I'm giving you 50%. I think I ended up giving him around like 10 grand or something like that. So it was a good sum of money. It pretty much recovered half his portfolio. So he's feeling pretty good about that. He has like a boat now, which is awesome. He's so happy about that. Some people are so humble, right? They get little boats and they're just like, okay, well, I'm happy with the rest of my life just having this little boat. But anyway, we get into Axie Infinity content creation. We pretty much call out the Axie Infinity developers at some point. They say, F you don't know anything. And then, we see where SLP Axie Infinity is today. Yeah. They kind of learn until you hook up with an amazing community. Ryan, you're saying that, but let's be honest, it's not true. Anyway.
Oh, man.
He's just saying that to be nice, but it's not true. But anyway, the point is that we got into content creation together. We made it together. We talked every day. And we're buddies. I keep telling this guy to come over here so I can show him all about dynamite rolls and how tasty sushi is.
Yeah, sushi on the coast. It does sound good. I will
never had fucking sushi.
I have. I haven't had
this
sushi
guy's in the Canada. That thing's like frozen.
Oh, you're in Canada.
Yeah. I did live in Vancouver for a bit though, and they do have pretty killer sushi there. But it's been years, so I'm thirsting for some good sushi right now. But yeah, no, it's that journey was honestly just amazing, and like how much we learned on that journey about content creation as a whole was honestly just incredible. Because I mean, we started off with a bang. We got into a crazy controversy with like billion-dollar developers who are actually giving us the time of day. And
explain that situation, because there was a lot of controversy with Axie, right? What happened there?
Yeah, so I mean, to give a summarization, Axie Infinity at the time that me and Classy started kind of going off on the devs, you know, SLP was kind of at its peak, right? It was a very high price point, and me and Classy kind of knew that this token was not sustainable with the lack of burning mechanisms that it had, right? So what we ended up doing is we came out, we said, we were like saying in our videos, like, hey, we really care about this game, this community, we really want to see it prosper and survive and do well. We really need to address the lack of burning mechanisms within this ecosystem in order for it to survive in the long term. You know, that's how our messaging came out. And then the developers saw that messaging. They instantly thought, no, these guys are doing it for the wrong reasons. We're going to go ahead and, you know, just label them as fudders and try
mercenaries, okay, not fudders.
Yeah, right. Mercenaries is what they described us as. And they basically just relegated us from the community. They blocked me on Discord. I didn't actually end up blocking Classy for whatever reason. I still don't understand that. But,
I was a nice guy.
You're nice about it. Yeah, I'm a little bit more straightforward to the point, and you're really nice about it. So I don't blame them. But yeah, I mean, that all happened, and that whole situation really blew up. We got like thousands and thousands of views. I think one of Classy's videos is at like 75,000 views from that situation.
It's my top Axie video.
Top video, yeah.
Nice.
Ironic, right?
Honestly, it might even be your top video of all time. Like
it is.
Yeah, there you go.
It was big, right? And that was all in like 2 days.
Yeah, just the course of a couple of days. It just went absolutely bonkers, and it was really crazy. It was a humbling experience to a certain extent. I think that like we learned a lot.
Yeah, and I actually quit my channel right after that.
Yeah. Because it was a lot to deal with. Yeah, at the time.
This is for crypto, right? Just actual crypto? Like
I was so overwhelmed. I just went into Classy Crypto and just started making content here to find another community that I could relate to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you path that way, which is honestly amazing. You found a whole new niche and were able to do that. So props to you for accomplishing that.
Yeah, I mean, give yourself props too. This guy has 40K subscribers. Like, come on, man. You did well. I mean, we all did well. We all worked our asses off, and here we are today with our brands built up. Bear market, right? We all built this in a bear market, by the way.
True.
Rodney and me started off at the end of the bull market. So
really, like at the tail end of it, or well, in October. So right before the crazy,
and it was like
high.
late October.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, that was a crazy situation, man. How about Mononoke Inu? Rest in motherfucking peace, man.
Oh, you were on that too, actually. I
made a video called The End. It was the end.
Yeah.
When I made that video, Mononoke Inu is dead, changed my mind. Everyone's like, this is not gonna age well. And it's like, what?
Well,
still waiting.
We kind of read that pack, didn't we?
True, did you see the game they came out with too?
No.
I saw like some preliminary stuff about it, but I never looked more into it, honestly. What does the game have?
They partnered with some other team. I forgot. It's like a top-down kind of thing. It's just not good.
Oh, really?
It's just
they made the game.
Yes. So there is it's nothing like the game they showed us it was going to be. Remember that shit?
Wow. Okay.
Everybody thought that shit was amazing.
I thought it was all right.
It was not, you know. Okay, so you're not really distant. So that's how you guys came together. And I know you make Saitama content too, right? Crypto King, or you did, or you had, or
well, he had to pay. When I retweeted his tweet, and it got 600 likes, or was it more? It was like 1,000 likes. Just
like originally, when you first went into like DeFi related content, I actually kind of was there with you for a little bit. You know, back in like October, right? I think it was October, September. So we both did it for like at the same time, simultaneously, and we both actually found success. But you know, I found success with like Mononoke, Saitama, you know, doing that type of content. Kishu, Floki, you know, all those projects. Yeah, all those projects I was finding success in. And I should have pursued it more. I might go back to doing that type of content again, because I did find it really rewarding. And play to earn, honestly, just isn't it right now. Like, it's just in a really bad spot. But
yeah, it's depressing to make content on that.
It really is. Yeah, Axie's like dead, and everyone was like kind of looking at that as a leader of the space, and it's just not a really good look. So, but yeah, I mean, overall,
gnarly.
Yeah, it was, man. 600.
The first hack, yeah.
600.
You know what's crazy is they started to get exploited about a week before they announced anything. If you look at those transactions,
yeah, and that's why the trust is gone, right? It's because it was a full week of just money coming out of the bridge and massive numbers, and it took a really large whale trying to withdraw their Ethereum, and then realizing they couldn't get it. and telling the Axie team for them to actually know that it happened. So
Yeah.
you know, obviously after a situation like that, it's really hard to trust again. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to put their money there, because till this day the bridge isn't out, right? So it's still frozen. So yeah, it's
so
just
how about current events with Luna? CoffeeZilla just put out a CoffeeZilla is like the guy.
Yeah,
dude, that shit was crazy. That was
a good video.
Interesting. Yeah. So what do you guys think about this situation? I mean, the crazy thing about all this is that out of nowhere, a lot of people got wrecked, right? But at the same time, they created a shitcoin, in a sense, that a random Joes can, you know, spend $20 on, and is available on every fucking major exchange in a week. So that gives it some big potential. But what do you guys think of this situation? Can they recover? Obviously, UST is going to be 86. Where do you guys see the future of Luna looking?
I'll let you take it, Classy. You go for it.
Yeah. So it's tough, right? The reality is that Do Kwon probably has no idea what he's doing, and he's trying to get on the run to Russia or something. But hey, if South Korea successfully investigates and detains him in time, then I think that he could formulate a plan.
Dude,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
one of the largest law firms right now is filing a lawsuit against Do Kwon in Korea. It's looking real bad. Yeah.
But
I mean, how about
Sorry,
so $78 million. What was it? Terraform Labs. They owe, and I know that's he doesn't really control.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money. Is that back taxes? Is that like current? What the fuck was that all about?
Can he write that shit off next year? Like, what's going on there?
Well, a lot of people got some losses. You know what I mean? They got some losses.
Yeah.
So do you think so as a actual project, even if it gets forked, which is they're gonna make a hard fork. It's gonna hard fork, right?
It's gonna do it.
Do you think that Luna has a future realistically, or is it just kind of a small? It's kind of potential.
It's a shitcoin.
Yeah, it's basically turned into a meme coin in my point of view. I mean, I think CZ said it best. He said that the forks just don't work, and it's historically proven. Like other projects have tried that before in the past too, to try and save their project in some capacity, but it just doesn't really work. The value doesn't really translate over in the sense that he's wanting it to. So yeah, it's not looking the greatest in my point of view, but I don't know if you guys think anything different. I'd love to hear it.
I mean, maybe Wall Street bets can pump it.
Yeah, right.
That's what people are looking for right now. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they need to lower that supply, and then you get some momentum. You know what I mean? They get some more momentum in there. So Luna is dead. Stop investing. He implemented his Armageddon kill switch and created 2-dip on Luna. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens to him. I think that's gonna create a little precedent. What happens for people, going forward, because it seemed like everything was legit, man. But it is until it isn't. You know.
Yeah, it is until it isn't.
For sure. I think it's a lesson that we can all learn from to a certain extent.
Eye opener. Yeah, I know people that lost millions. So lost a lot of money off that one. I mean, that was a stable coin, right? People just parked their money on there like it was nothing.
Yeah,
even USDT lost its peg for, I think,
for a little bit.
For a little bit, yeah. It was like 95 cents, and I was freaking out a little bit. Like,
me too.
Wow,
I was scared. Yeah.
Like, where do I go now?
Yeah. So what happened was I actually switched everything to USDC.
Yeah, USDC is probably the safest.
Well, fun fact, that's where BlackRock's parking their money, so I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah, those guys on our side. What's been crazy lately is that cryptocurrency's been treated like a tech stock. We're just getting hoed around by all these traders, which traditionally, like, we're supposed to be the guys, that where people go put their money when the rest of the market looks like doo-doo. So right now it seems like we're getting wrecked along with the rest of the world. What do you guys think about the future of cryptocurrency in general? Do you think we'll stop being traded like a tech stock when our market cap grows, or what do you think that looks like?
Yeah, CK has a good take on this.
Yeah, I think honestly, the way that the tech stock market works alongside crypto is just hand in hand, really, at this point in time. Like, people were looking at cryptocurrency as a hedge against inflation, and that's just not what we are right now, which is really unfortunate to see, because I think that's what a lot of people were really wanting to be the case. In all honesty, I have been talking to a lot of economists lately, and they say that we are headed towards an economic recession just based off of historical events. And if that's the case, then we're going to be seeing some pretty substantial dips across the market, and crypto most likely will be seeing more dips than it is right now. So with that in mind, what I'm personally doing is I'm just going ahead and dollar cost averaging, because I believe in the long term, whether cryptocurrency, behaves like tech stocks or not, and is kind of hoed around by tech stocks or not, we have some amazing long-term projects here that will have utility and real world value if they don't already. So it's just good to focus on those right now, because a lot of the projects that don't have utility are going to die, just like what happened in the .com bubble crash, in my point of view. They're just not going to be around. You're not going to be something that I don't think we will be talking about some of these projects in 10 years from now. They'll just be forgotten about, right? So it's important to focus on who's building long term and who actually has utility at this point in time. And if you keep dollar cost averaging into those projects, I don't think there's a doubt in my mind you're going to be pretty well off in the future.
Yeah, I mean, the age of meme coins is over. I thought it was going to last this year. I told Crypto King, I think we're going to have another meme coin year. No, it's gone. It's over. All those meme coins are probably going to die. It's just the longevity of this bear market's been churning at these tokens for the longest. You've seen so many projects just abandon themselves because they thought they were going to get that nice pump before they rugged the project. No, they just all said, I'm out, right? So people are starting to take into account that, like Crypto King said, the quantitative tightening, they're going to sell assets on the open market June 1st. That's the date people are freaking out about. Of course, he also said that 2 weeks before we should have a nice pump. We are in that stage, and I don't see a pump right now. I'm seeing Ethereum below 2,000. So yeah, people are freaking out.
I'm hearing a lot of people say that cryptocurrency is not even close to being done dipping. I'm hearing like 85% dip since all-time high. That's what I'm hearing from some people.
They think we hit 1,000 on ETH.
That's
what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm hearing that too, and honestly, there is some credibility to that based off of what we've seen with recessions, right? So I wouldn't knock it out. Real estate is the last thing that's holding right now, and once real estate starts going down, that's when we really know what's going to happen with the overall market. So we just have to be patient.
Real estate right now, it's getting ready to go down. In if you guys watch Meet Kevin or people like him, like they're talking about like how buying property is not the move right now. Classic actually looking for property.
Everybody keeps telling me that. I get it. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I don't want to have this green screen forever. Like, come on.
Dude, the green screen is kind of fresh now. Like now that it doesn't look, I don't know what you did. It doesn't look like shit anymore. It looks like really good. I don't know what you did.
Lighting, but it looks, I don't know.
Or something. It looks way better. Looks way better.
I'll take it. But it's probably the camera.
Yeah.
That's
like the camera.
That camera was really expensive. Yeah. So I guess it's just little upgrades. We're all getting ready for the bear market. It's gonna suck. The meme coins are gonna die. The altcoins are gonna fall. But guess what? The BNBs, the Bitcoins, the Polygons, the Matics, all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be all right. So we'll be all right.
Insane opportunities. Insane opportunities. You know what I mean?
And it might last a few years. We have no idea how inflation is going to track. They said, I think they're going to end the year at what, 3 to 5% inflation. That's what the feds are saying right now.
Was it 3 to 5%?
Yeah, it was 3 to 5%. It might be 3% though. It's going to be a lot lower than people were thinking.
Yeah,
because they're tightening on it so hard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the next 3 months they're going to go ahead and reduce all that.
That's why we go recession mode, right? That's why people are freaking out.
June 1st is when they start QT. So that's when it starts, and that's when you're going to see numbers start most likely dropping, just based off of historical data. There's nothing that's for sure, but
it's not for sure. Yeah, and we're not close to 08 levels either, so I'd say it's not going to be nearly as bad as what we're going to be expecting from a pandemic crash. It's not going to be like that. No way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad though, so be prepared.
Shit was kind of thriving after the initial crash of the pandemic. It was going crazy.
Good. It was good.
I remember vividly, like I was working at a job, and they laid me off, but I still got paid my entire paycheck, and I was getting the relief. So like I had all this money. I did not unemployment, just like the stimulus. So I was at home with all this money. I'm like, well, I'm gonna fucking invest it or gamble with it. So.
That's what everybody did.
Yeah.
That's why Wall Street got so much shit.
Sergeant Buskis said he was stuffing a
locker. Well, I got rust in my locker, so I mean, you gonna find another one?
Classy's gone. How the mighty? Do you know what I thought? Here, look when I called you a nut hugger, I mean it. I thought you were a nut hugger. You were straight hugging nuts. Like straight, Glock in the cock of Saitama, the hard as fuck. I'm talking about double hand, Glock, fucking cup in the ball. I'm talking about ball slapping your chin. But what I really thought was kind of fucked up is that they never really gave you your flowers. And what I mean is like, how the fuck are you gonna like the guy who's literally making content for you every single day?
Every single day.
And you're going to be like, now fuck that guy. PR Torres, Shaka, yeah, you host our AMAs. I'm just like, what?
They chose their side. What? They chose their side, and that's all that was. I'm out of there. I'm just investment guy, right? I'm just going to invest whenever I feel like it's appropriate. I'm pretty good at swing trading Saitama, so I don't know about you, but I'm probably going to keep doing it. It's very volatile, and it's kind of, when pumps are going to happen. They allude to things, but for the most part, this is going to happen at this time. So, yes, I am drinking a protein shake. Go standard way.
Yeah.
Shout out to ASMR fan, and talking about like real friends in this space, because me and Austin call each other like girlfriends all the time. That's my boy. Yeah, that's
Austin,
my boy.
yeah.
So
yeah, I've been talking
Austin's
to him a little bit. I'm really hesitant to go into people's live streams because I don't trust them. So you're a little bit of a snake with the whole Steve at, but you told me that apparently he was okay with it.
He was.
But you never told anyone.
Well, look, there's more to that conversation that would wreck his personal life a lot, because the reason the way I got that information was because someone told me about it, and then I reached out to him, and then we talked. But it turned out to be true, and I think that the reason why they're making a Saitama as pro is because of what he said has some truth to it. You know what I mean? They paid some homie on Fiverr to do it for them, and it didn't work out so well.
Okay.
DeFi is deep. We know how crazy DeFi is, and how many decentralized applications out there that are just good. And Saitama comes in dirtling with Max like fucking revolutionary.
I thought it was gonna work at first.
I think we all did. I mean,
and then we're at the 5th time. We're like, all right, well, I guess I'm fucked.
Time to cut our losses, right?
I think I still have Ethereum in Saitama too. I have to do something.
I have like $50 of Saitama Realty there, which has no liquidity, right? It has no liquidity, right?
Yeah, I mean, I tweeted about the no liquidity, and I just got roasted. All right.
Well, I mean, you can't please those guys, dude. You can't,
I mean, how does that liquidity how does it get drained over and over?
There's no chart for it, dude. There's no like statistics on it or anything. Like I think like a community member made like their own little website or some shit that tracks Saitama Realty tokens.
Saitama Win. It has 30K in liquidity, but I mean, how does this thing keep getting drained in the first place?
Last you need to sacrifice a finger or a toe. Why the finger?
I think it's in the locker.
Yeah, no, that's not the same guy. That was Sergeant Buns Guns.
Degen. I wouldn't say I'm too degen at this point. I've been just laxing myself out, just chilling. I think the space is gonna die out for a little bit, so it's just about surviving at this point.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. Yeah. I feel that. Dude, it's been a crazy space the last how about this wild ride cryptocurrency has been, right? Just like content creation. Everyone's predicting a bull market's going to be every fucking other week. Turns out, no. Looks like if we would have just went all cash, if we would have went all cash since November, the dump, everybody would be way up. Instead, we're investing into goddamn crypto and everything else. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, when it comes to the space we're in, I think we do have a unique opportunity to get in on some tokens, because there are a lot of plays in our space that pop up out of nowhere. And it's a chance to make good money. And
there are, but will they sustain this bear market?
Yeah, some if they have cash, right? If they have cash, if they're not relying on
how much cash these guys have.
Yeah, some of them have a good plan. Some of them have some backing. Some VC people helping them out or something like that.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the play to earn space. There's a lot of VCs backing it. There's so much money going in with like Ubisoft and all that kind of stuff. CK.
What do you think about that? What do you think about crypto integrating with more established brands like Ubisoft?
That's the only way we go about this, right?
Yeah,
we're not going to survive without them. We need their capital, and we need their experience to convince the masses to actually get into here. But the thing with Ubisoft is they don't know how to do it properly. They're always just cash grabbing. So that company's been going down for the longest, right? Ubisoft stock.
I mean, right now, when you look at what Ubisoft is investing into in the play to earn space, they're looking at like mostly there's kind of Ponzi-nomic economic structures, similar to what Axie Infinity had, like Rebel Bots is an example, right? Games like that are built on a very unsustainable model that you basically just get in early, cash out, and that's it, right? So they're not really thinking long term.
Ponzi scheme, right?
Yeah.
So they're not creating much. It's not really creating revenue, the game itself. It's just kind of relying on investors getting in kind of deal.
Yeah, you get a on your VC, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of these skills make money, unfortunately. They just extract. They get in early, they make their money, they get out, boom, that's it. And they just move on to the next project, right? So it's unfortunate. I think that there is a lot of opportunity for play to earn in the overall DeFi space to do well if there was less of that. Yeah, exactly. Because they didn't do that.
Yeah. You just got to get projects where the masses out of crypto would be interested in the actual game, right? So if TFT is popular for League of Legends, well, you just make that in cryptocurrency. And you should be able to survive a bear market, right? If you get constant funding from the traditional retail market. Gamers are very resilient. They're smart. These guys can analyze anything. So,
I mean, Axie held out during the last bear, right? Then they popped off.
Smaller.
Yeah. they were, but they were there.
Thank you for the $2 donation. Luxurious Bastard says, if Saitama dips anymore, I'm going to owe them money. Well, that's the interesting about like the Ponzi-nomics thing is that, you know, if you go high up, everything looks like a Ponzi scheme, but the difference is how much revenue are they actually generating? You know, are they just relying on new investors getting in? And I think that's the biggest criticism a lot of these cryptocurrency projects have, is that they kind of rely on the guy getting in, and then obviously the earlier you get in, the more power you have, you know, your investment's worth more. And when you decide to say fuck you, I'm out, well then fuck everyone else, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Fuck everyone else.
It's all about the utility, right? The utility that they provide.
There's no utility. That's the issue with this stupid space. I mean, like, we cover so many coins, like, oh, this is the next big thing. Like, I was thinking about like Volt. I love the Volt community. They're so nice, but the thing is, there's nothing there.
Yeah,
there's nothing there.
What is it? Where? You're gonna get it, bro. They're listening. They're listening to you right now, bro. You're gonna get it.
I want to cover it. I just there needs to be something. Like, these tokens have nothing. It's just recycled.
$50 billion market cap. They're gonna have.
Right? It's gonna be the next Shiba. That's all they have. Like, I don't want the next Shiba. I want the next Axie Infinity. I want some utility that revolutionizes the space.
Yeah, something fun to interact with, something unique.
Yeah, we thought Saitama was gonna be that for us, but I don't know. It's tough.
It had its angle, right? It was a spot to launch your shitcoin, and when your shitcoin, you know, you launch exclusively on Saitama instead of on Uniswap, people can pump and dump your shit, and then you can make your money in the taxes and whatnot. I thought it had an angle, but why when you could just launch on Uniswap and you could just not pay taxes both ways?
It was the exposure from Saitama.
Exactly, which is probably not the best exposure now since the app has been dirtily at
but when it first launched, it was pretty good with volume for sure.
Yeah, but then it's
now they have like $0 in volume for each token.
Yeah.
Christopher says, I'm happy Classy finally stopped shilling that garbage. Classy, I've been highly critical of you for shilling obvious pump and dump shit projects. I think we all do that, right? I'm happy that you woke up. I respect you once again. Look, here's the thing about YouTube.
The next shitty project. Yeah.
Until Luna because Luna's dumping right now. Until Luna goes
once
to the
incentives don't align, you're a little futter. You don't know what you're doing. So I've become desensitized to all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is about us YouTubers is that, you know, we got to feed the algorithm, right? And sometimes that, you know, the best you could try to do is be honest at the same time, you know?
Yeah, that's what I've been kind of doing for the most part. Is why would you want to introduce shit coins that you know will never make it? No, I mean, the tokens they've introduced for the most part have stuck around. And they're not bad. Like, Kishi's not bad. What else is not bad? Wagmi's okay. I don't know anything about Impact XP. The commissions, like, whatever. What else was on there? Where's Shuna?
All right, so how about this? True opinion here. As gamers, what do you think of Wagmi and their angle? Honest opinion. I don't want to hear.
I don't want to say it. I want to just roast them on stream.
Let's hear it. Let's hear your opinion on Wagmi. What is your opinion on Wagmi?
I mean, that thing's not even 60 FPS, dude. Like, those guys are stuttering out there. They didn't just animate those correctly. There's a bunch of frame locks. The gameplay, it just doesn't seem all that fleshed out right now for Wagmi. I think Wagmi just needs to maybe space out their arena more. It just feels a little instantaneous too. It needs to have like, okay, well, this monster spawns in 2 seconds. This monster spawns in 1 second, but it's more powerful. Maybe this one does a bomb, it self-implodes itself. I don't know. It doesn't feel right now with Wagmi. And I think it needs to have more towers too. Because the games feel a little weird.
So instead of 3 towers?
Kind of like Clash Royale, like they're trying to imitate Clash Royale, just copy it, right? It was successful.
Like a horizontal version, kind of.
There's so many copies of Clash Royale out there. Just copy Clash Royale.
Yeah, honestly, if you grab a successful concept and just implement it into play to earn, that's the way to go. You don't even need to worry because, like, I mean, Axie Infinity was just like a ripoff of Pokemon. It was just
and it did really well.
Of Pokemon, it did incredibly well because people were attached to the Axies. They thought they were cute, and then of course the gameplay was actually fun to play. So, yes, just get those successful models and just build around that. I think Wagmi is like almost there, but they definitely have work to be done before.
No, they have a lot of work. I like Miria so much more than Wagmi though. Like,
Miria's sick.
You can't compare it. You can't.
What's that?
I mean, yeah, you go.
Sure. So, are you familiar with Gala Games?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they have a good ecosystem. Yeah. The Spider
with them.
Yeah, so it's like a sustainable.
But you're
ecosystem.
partner with them?
Yeah, I am with Gala. Yeah.
Oh, no shit, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, Miria is essentially using the same node system that Gala Games is using to issue rewards in a sustainable way, right? So the node holders are going to be basically minting out the Miria tokens that rewards players, and they also get NFTs and all that stuff. But the actual games that they are building are the real highlight. Like they're building like an actual battle royale level game with Fortnite graphics. Like it literally looks exactly like
looks
Fortnite.
a little bit better than Fortnite, but all right.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. Yeah, it does look slightly better than Fortnite.
It's like Fortnite without building.
Exactly. Yeah, Fortnite without building. And then they also have they have like a Mario Kart style racing game. So it's just like a racing game. You drive around with your NFT carts. Actually, really good graphics once again. And then they also are building a game that's very similar to Valorant / CSGO, like a strategic shooter game. So they're building a lot, and they're working with a lot of different studios to really push out some amazing projects.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Miria, dude.
So that is going to be it.
So do you have to be in crypto to play that, or can you just play it without being involved in crypto at all?
Some of them are going to be free to play, but you can earn crypto for it. Obviously, there's going to be the NFTs and all that kind of stuff. The ecosystem is robust, but I'm so excited for Miria. I'm so excited for Illuvium. I want Star Atlas to come out in the year 2022. I think it's going to come out in a decade. Like, what is it? Star Citizen. That one took forever. It's still not out.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I feel like those big games take a lot of work, man, and a lot of
like money,
quality control, and a lot of money. Yeah, a ton of money. So obviously, I don't know much about the play to earn space. I just don't. But WAGMI's angle was to be able to have a game where obviously it's the beta, right? We tested it and whatnot, and there's obviously it's broken in some spots. To make it so that you can play it and not have to be involved in crypto at all. So the barrier to entry is pretty low.
So it's like Axie Infinity where they had the free to play angle.
So you don't have to you have to connect the wallet or anything like that. You could just play Axie.
Yeah, it was completely free, but you wouldn't earn anything.
Yeah,
you would just play it.
Yeah,
could you still buy in-game stuff with like your credit card and whatnot?
No,
or you'd have to be completely.
Yeah, you'd have to do crypto.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're doing that credit card angle. They're not doing the WAGMI token.
No, you can do either or. It's like you can play with it on the blockchain, or you could take the other. When they bring it to the mobile app, they're saying you could just play it on your phone and whatnot without having to deal with cryptocurrency if you're not into it. And a lot of that revenue would go to like the shareholders and whatnot, or and those sorts of things.
So, that's interesting.
So I don't know much about the gaming. So I don't know. So I don't know what to compare it to, but it seems like a good idea. And the team seems like they're on a warpath. They don't seem scammy and scummy like we get a lot in this space.
They don't.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they went to what is it, Pessimission or something like that?
Something like that.
The Axie Infinity developers were there.
Okay, yeah.
So that's what I was thinking on there.
So I was thinking like, okay, well maybe this project has some maybe they have a bright future. We'll have to see though.
Yeah, with a lot of shitcoins you have to see. I mean, those guys start off. They wanted to do something like Gala Games. What's up, Awesome? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
He's coming together. Yo, we all have the same microphone.
What's up? I know we all got the same one.
We all have the same one, man.
Number one.
But yeah, no, it's a blast to finally reunite with having to worry about tokens or whatever at this point, right? Just big chilling. Play to earn space titans. You guys are the DeFi titans. I've made most of my money off NFTs, right? I haven't made most of my money off of DeFi. I know Shibidoge was really good. Shibnobi was really good. Saitama was okay. Swing trading. There weren't that many great ones. Actually, there was a lot of 2Xs though. A lot of 2Xs. Like a lot of shit coins. They came out at some point, but it's been dry. What do you think about Luna? Awesome. Are we doomed?
Dude, I was actually just going through their governance, the governance section of it, and the things that they have up for vote. If some of those things are passed, actually the ecosystem might be okay, dude. Go read some of those, some of the things that they're voting on, and there's a couple days for some of these things, like the burn and the remedy and stuff like that. Like that's still up for vote for 3 or 4 more days now, and I think that as long as they meet their quorum, I mean. And the vote goes through. There could be some benefits coming from this. I really do think so. The only thing that scares me, and I will say this right now with it, is that let's just say that Do Kwon is guilty as hell.
He is.
So how guilty is he? What happens to the deployer stuff, right? What happens to his wallet? What happens? The multi-sig. Like, does he give up his his signatures? Like, how does this all play out for the other people to take over it? That's my only worry. And again, maybe there's no answer for it.
I think that's everybody.
Maybe there already is an answer. Right? We don't know. I'm just like, holy shit. That's the only thing that worries me.
Yeah, for the most part, when it comes to Luna, I mean, the proposals that have been coming, other than the revival plan 2, I've been looking at some of them, and they're not that harsh on new investors, and obviously protecting the capital that's still here. I keep saying in my videos, the capital that's still here and propping up the asset at this point should probably be taken care of. I get it. You have to reimburse some sort of USD holders, right? People keep saying reimburse the poor guys. I guess, right? He gained some confidence there, and it's cheap. But this guy still has to pay his taxes.
Publicity stunt too.
Yeah, publicity stunt. You got to pay your taxes, though. How are you going to pay your taxes?
Well, that's the thing, though, is that I don't know if paying your taxes isn't going to get you extradited. You know, they're not going to come out. I mean, like if I didn't pay my taxes and I left to British Columbia and I was a citizen of British Columbia in Canada, it's not like the United States is going to come over there and get me. I just won't be able to be allowed back into the States. So, I mean, same with Korea. You know, South Korea. If he just chooses not to pay his taxes, he just will never go back to South Korea again.
But if they have connections, they're gonna look after him. Depends where you are, though, I think. But either way, why are we trying to give this guy a pass to run away to another country?
When the tabloids say that the fucking Grim Reaper's after you, that's a problem. Like,
yeah, they put this division from South Korea back up, something like that, right? After 2 years.
I was like, damn, dude, they straight brought these people out of the fuck. You know, they just straight brought them up from the dead, dude, and they're like, ready for this? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Did you see the CoffeeZilla video yet, Ozin?
I have not. I have to watch it. I heard you guys.
It's pretty much what we've heard already, right? About Do Kwon and the fraud, but it looks a lot better, right? They just edit it. But I think
not the guy you want.
Storytelling. No, you saw the chart, right?
It's not the guy. Yeah, it dumped huge. It's not the guy you want.
Made it. It dumped. Yeah. Those guys have
hey man,
so
it's
much
that's the thing.
But he's right.
I gotta watch it though. I gotta watch it.
Is he right about the meme coin status just dying out? I don't know. I'm kind of balling on that. Hopefully that sticks around for quite some time. Terra is worth, Terra Luna is worth how much? Like $5 billion right now?
No, like 1 point something.
I think it's 1.
Is it 1?
Yeah, it is 1 billion. So yeah.
But like, there's a one out for vote right now, right? It ends in 3 days. It hasn't met the quorum yet. I don't know if it will. It might not, because it might not hit the quorum. But it says burn and remedy fee. I mean, this is sort of what that stable coin. I can't think of the coin that came out. Just like a couple days ago, where they instituted a burning mechanism into their stable coin to offset it, to keep this like death spiral from ever happening. Right. And so if Terra Luna, or Luna now can actually do this for Luna Classic, and because again, even if this vote goes through and they create Luna Classic and then they create Terra or whatever you want to call it, the two different coins, Luna and Luna Classic, they still have to take care of Luna, or Luna Classic, the one that we actually have in our wallet. So it's, what are they going to do to remedy that? Because this still exists, and this new blockchain. And the vesting
periods aren't very attractive for anyone.
When they're creating this new blockchain, right? Well, how long is that blockchain going to take to get up and running? Is it going to take a year? Is it going to take 9 months? Do they have it tomorrow that they just pulled off Fiverr? Like, what is going on with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how are these developers going to keep making money too? That are working on the blockchain.
It's a great question.
I mean, what was it?
I saw VeChain reached out
after stable coins. Yeah, VeChain reached out. It's tough. They have to have so many people working at the same time to make this new blockchain a possibility. I mean, what even is in the Terra blockchain? There's Mirror Protocol was nice.
Dude, it was built for UST. Like, if you go back, it was built for. Real quick though, if you guys want to check out Crypto King and Awesome and Classic Crypto, links to their Twitters are in the description of this channel. So go check them out. If people want to know who the fuck is going on here, I think we all recognize everybody except Crypto King. Crypto King is now here with the boys.
Hey.
Yo, he's a DJ now.
Yeah.
So the
DJ status
drop below $1 billion. So.
Is it finally below $1 billion?
I was just looking at that too. It's 984 million now. So
wow.
Yeah. It was.
Damn, that's tough.
It was like 1.5 when I was looking at it earlier. So that's pretty substantial. It's crazy.
What I think about these things, that they're always like a phenomenon. Like, out of fucking nowhere, this thing could just go dumb just because for whatever reason. But what I've been noticing is that, dude, I was looking at one bot in particular on the West Luna side on Dex Tools. That motherfucker has made like a 96 ETH profit just by pumping and dumping this thing. Isn't that crazy?
That's the issue here, is that you go and you read some of these remedies for it, and we all know that's what caused this whole thing, right? The margin trading and these people were sniping it, dude. And what they were doing is they were going over to the UST side, dumping it, knowing that it was going to cause problems on the Luna side. They would buy it up over there, sell it. So they were playing these back and forth games throughout the whole, like, while everyone else is like, buy it, buy it, buy it. These other people that are a little bit smarter than some people on this trading were literally going over there, manipulating the price, knowing that it was going to affect the other price. And that's what they were doing. And so what happened was, though, the reason why there was that pump, and I talked about this on the stream, was it was because they took down all these people like Binance and Crypto.com and KuCoin.
All their shorts.
They delisted, and all those shorts paused. And so they weren't able to manipulate the charts. And so that's where we saw this massive pump, and people were just going crazy. And so that's what they got to fix. That's what they got to fix with UST, because they know they can manipulate it now. And that's the problem. And that's where I was reading some of these proposals, and I was like, holy shit, I could see where a lot of these problems are causing this token to have issues. So
yeah. No, it makes sense. I think I was reading that BlackRock was involved in doing what you're describing there with UST dumping money around. Yeah, and Citadel as well, right? $850 million.
We don't have any evidence toward it, so we can't just give false allegations.
But
so that's true.
But it was $850 million, which is a substantial amount of money. So who really knows?
You think
that was like Axie Infinity, right?
Yeah.
You think that you'd want to clear your name, like if you're Gemini, right, and you're out there as an exchange, you think that you'd want to clear your name? You know what I mean? Like doing some kind of investigation and coming out with something, because again, like I get that it's crypto and all that kind of stuff, but like you still owe. I still believe as a centralized exchange, you owe the people investing in your in a product on your exchange, you owe them some kind of like due diligence. For sure. Whatever that is, I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what Gemini has.
I was watching a live stream about that. Some guys were talking about the situation about the whole Gemini thing, and one of the guys says, "Yeah, someone I know from Gemini called me and says it was a 100% not them." I was like, "Okay, well, that's all the fucking proof I need, All
right.
So who knows?
But we can see the exchanges went through there. I mean, the blockchain doesn't lie. We know it went through. It might have not been you, but it went through your system, and so there has to be some kind of investigation. Whether that's the Grim Reapers coming through your and checking it out, which I'm sure they will. They're going to have to if they're going to get to the bottom of this. But at least someone stood up and said, "Dude, this caused a lot of people some hurt, and it just so happened to be South Korea." So I hope that they find it out and stake anyone to the cross that deserves it.
Watcher Guru has a space right now going, said it's literally titled Watcher Guru. 1 million followers has a space going saying discussion. Do Kwon going to jail?
Yeah, they've been fighting the heck out of Luna for the longest.
Yeah,
the entire time they've just been bashing it. They say that they're not biased, but they're so biased.
True.
Yeah, all these news organizations.
It's no different than CNN and Fox News.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You go to like Goxstein, it's the same thing, right? So all of them are similar. You gotta just pick and choose who you end up trusting. It's like YouTube channel. So, I mean, Lunaterra, it's gonna have its moment. Hopefully, it ends up surviving. This fork is gonna be really tough. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, people are just gonna dump in the open market the second it launches, right?
Well, you're talking about the new Lunaterra or the new Terra.
You can't.
Yeah,
you can't dump it.
No? Yeah, but you still get unlocked the second it launches. I think like 10% or something like that.
10%. Yeah, there's a 10% for both the UST, and so it'd be interesting how that all plays out. But it goes back to the question too: is where are they getting the liquidity for all this too? Where's the liquidity?
I mean, that's very interesting, and I think one of the arguments was they still have money left over, but it's not nearly enough to pay back everybody, especially the top 0.5% of the holders that got wrecked. And what they're doing right now is pretty much, hey, we're going to get you down the road. So just I think it's what Anchor Protocol they have a lot of the tokens in or something like that. Okay, and so they're exactly, and they're going to be able to get their whatever they lost in a year or two, whenever they can get that money reimbursed or whatever happens. And I just think I think CZ
it's not that bad of an idea though.
It's not, and it works for people that have the most money in the project, but then it kind of screws everybody else.
Yeah,
but CZ, everyone agrees with CZ. I mean, not a lot of people are going to go against CZ's word, but I couldn't find the tweet, but it's in there somewhere where he said, they need to do the buybacks and the burns, but they got to have the money. And so this is just by them not doing this, just shows that they don't have the money. They don't have the reserves. Like he said, where's the reserves? Well, he showed us the reserves, and we don't know how accurate that is, but they don't have the money to do the buybacks and the burns. So that's why they have to find another remedy. That's why they're doing this. I mean, there's no other way.
Jeez. So what do you think happens
to
my
opinion, right? This is just opinions, right? I mean, who
that makes sense.
Fuck, who the hell am I? But
that's what that's general consensus at this point, is that Terra Luna has no funds for it. They're gonna fork some random new blockchain. Hopefully at some point they can pay people off and he can pay his taxes so he doesn't go to jail. He can keep going.
Okay, so Saitama V2, what changes? We can just go around the horn here. What do you guys think changes?
The liquidity funding tax, what is it? Funding tax. They're gonna have a multi-sig locked liquidity. It's not gonna be renounced.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. The supply is changing, right? There's gonna be less supply. It's gonna be kind of the same thing though, just dropping zeros. And a new logo. It's gonna be called Saitama, not Saitama Inu. And that's kind of it, right? For the most part.
Well, I know the technical ones, but about the team perception, those sorts of things. What do you think gets them back on track? Because I think it is a lot right now, especially with the work that, Feltron's doing and a lot of people are doing right now. What do you think changes that public perception?
I don't know. It's tough at this point, right? They didn't promote us when they had the opportunity to, and we kind of just ventured off, right? So I mean, a new set of influencers, right? They needed a new set of people that are motivated to create this. Sata Pro launched this perfect launch. People are hyped for this thing, and maybe a little bit less canceling, and I think we'll be all right. A bull market too. Bull market. Maybe they'll have a chance. I don't know. I mean, that's really the only alternative, right?
What do you think, Crypto King?
It's a good question. I think, bull market is really the main thing. We just need a
killer bull market.
Literally, I think we just need altcoin season to come back, meme coin season to come back. But I don't personally, this is my opinion. Once again, I don't see that happening. So that's a really big ask in my point of view. But I don't know. It's just a lot of things have to align. I see it as the stars basically have to align. I'm going to be very fuddish on this one. But that's just my point of view.
I talked to Awesome the other day, and one thing he mentioned is that Saitama has a knack for fucking things up. What are the chances they fuck this up?
Well, that's why I made my video, right?
The V2 launch.
Because if things don't go well, right, it's gonna hit the fan again, right? It already hit the fan enough times. So I think Classy made the right move in my point of view. I was really happy for him when he made that video because he's making the right decision for himself and for his brand and for everything.
It doesn't feel good to make, obviously, right?
No,
but you have
the question a lot of us ask, and I mean, Classy finally asked himself, what benefit is this bringing me in my life outside views from YouTube and potentially making money down the road? What other benefit has Saitama brought you? You know what I mean? And there's really, I mean, and we're in this space, as you can call us influencers, you can call us YouTubers, whatever you want to call whatever this is. You make content for fun and you try to create a community. And that's where I have to agree with Classy here, is that he joined Saitama for the community and for the support and the backing and helps gain confidence and whatever it is, right? I mean, that's why you join and have a group of people that you talk to every day and you bounce things off of. And why would you continue to go back to a community that literally just shits on you and treats you like crap? That's not a community, dude. It's no longer a community. And if every day you got to wake up and make a video and get shit on by the community that you're trying to support, enough is enough. You know what I mean? And I could see how Classy could just finally say, fuck this, dude. I'm sick of even, supporting a community, and they think that they're a community, but they're not. They're just literally they're a cult. I think that they really are a cult. And I don't mean to be an asshole about it, but the thought process and it is weird, dude. It is a weird process of how Saitama was able to, sort of corral these people that have a massive history of drug addiction, massive addictions, and they're able to manipulate them into believing that. And I'm not saying that Classy was manipulated in this way, but I'm just saying it's true though. You go back and look at all the people that are leading that community, they've all had this crazy past of whatever it might be, and it's it just blows my mind. And again, I'm not the only one speaking this. Go listen to Faltron Spaces. I mean, he's the one that's really shedding light on a lot of this. It's not just coming from me. I mean, you go and listen to these Twitter Spaces, and it's wow, dude, there's things that I didn't even know about that are just getting, spewed out there with a bunch of people that were closer to this community or closer to these developers than any other place. And I mean, that's why Faltron has been so passionate about this, because he's starting to see the light. Holy shit, these guys really were doing this. They really are manipulating these Saitama Maxi people.
He feels a responsibility to shed the light on it. because he covered it for so long.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And again, I'm just generalizing. I'm not saying this. I'm not like being specific. I'm just saying like in general, this is my sense from it. Like, and it's just weird because along with like Russ and the development team, and it just never, you just never got that feeling of like I want to trust these guys. Like it just seems like every time we feel like there's a little bit of trust, it's like we all get shit on. You know what I mean?
For sure. And I can actually speak a little bit to personal experience myself, having been in Saitama in like September, October around then, and then coming back after months, after being like totally outside of the ecosystem.
I showed them so hard too.
Yeah, Classy showed me. I got back and I was like, fuck it. And I joined into a Twitter space.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, I joined into a Twitter space and a bunch of these guys are just, fighting each other, like just so upset, so pissed.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and I asked to speak.
Yeah, but they were attacking me. That's why.
Yeah, so and I asked for permission to speak in that space, right? And I was like, you know what? Like, I just want to have a word here because I don't think this looks good to anyone outside looking in because I just had joined back in, and all I see is a bunch of people fighting one another, trying to spread slander on each other's names. So I spoke up and I was like, hey guys, like, how do you guys think that this looks to outsiders looking in? All we see is a bunch of people fighting and trying to throw mud at each other and just doing all these different tactics to try and get one up. And, I don't think that looks really good. And then I can't remember who it was. I'm not going to mention any names anyways, but the guy, he just speaks up and he's like, you know what, bro, that just proves to me, nothing about Saitama. Get out of here. And then he just like,
the guy we
mutes
spoke
me.
to today.
Yeah.
I want to address Willie over here because Willie made a comment earlier just now where he said, we're all grown, just get out of the project, but why FUD everything you dump on? In addition to that, I mean, like the big thing here is it has nothing to do with funding the project. I think a lot of us, we got a lot of people of our personal, like I got friends and family into it. I've already talked about that.
Yeah.
And one thing I did talk to someone in the space, and I don't know if he's in here. I haven't seen him, but he brought something to light, and it really opened up my eyes when he said this. And that really, I think my goal, and I think Rodney and whoever else, is that we're shedding light on this for people that are new to this space to not get taken advantage of. Because that's what happens, dude, is that these people come into this space, they get into these communities, and they literally, like, this is their first community that they get into. They don't know anything about crypto, and then they think that, like, this is the next best thing to whatever. And, it's weird because Saitama, for some reason, does prey on these new investors that don't know a whole lot, and they make them feel like, hey, we got your back. Come into here, they manipulate it. And so I think like us speaking out on this is not necessarily FUDing the project. It's literally just shedding light on a side of a project that you don't want anyone that's coming into crypto to fall into, because it's just not healthy for them. They should be going, again, focusing on other tokens and other projects out there that could be successful. And that's really what I come from, is making sure that new people coming into this space aren't trapped. They're not going to get themselves in trouble getting into this. And so I think that's who we should be protecting, is the new investors. And Saitama is not a good space to go to for a new investor. Like, that's just the worst place you could be.
No, I agree.
For the most part, we try to change Saitama for the better. We try to make it a more safe space for people and more inviting. I think the breaking point was really this guy called Upside Positivity, like a crazy nice guy. I talk to him all the time in DMs. He just blocks me, and I'm like, okay, well, this is it, right? I just start searching over spaces. I'm all blocked through all these spaces. I try to go through some other content creators. Okay, they've all blocked me too. So it's just the second you bring up a concern, people don't want to listen to you. They say, hey, I mean, you don't know what you're doing. You DM the developers, and they just don't give you a good response. I mean, they either don't respond at all, or they just give you a response which is very vague. And that's, the reason that I decided to do my thing, right? If I got a really solid response, I'd keep shilling this thing all day. But it's all the inconsistencies over the past 7 months at this point, right? I was talking to CK about when we started. It's 8 months since the Axie channel. So
when do we know? Because they said there's 3 multi-sigs going to Saitama. Do we know who the developers are? They're gonna have those rights to those multi-sigs?
No. One of them is the anonymous developer, though. So
so you got the anonymous. It's probably going to be. I'm going to assume it's going to be MK.
Like
again, he's the financial CFO. So I mean, you can't not have the CFO and having to sign off on this. So the next question is who's the next one, right? And if it's not Russ, why is he even there anymore?
Yeah.
Why are these people here as developers? They should no longer be labeled a developer or a head of the team or anything like that. If they don't have access to the multi-sig, they should no longer be classified as that. They should not be a lead dev. They should not be part of the development team. Nothing, because they're if you don't have access to the multi-sig, I don't consider yourself a developer anymore.
At that point, would you just consider them not developers right now? They don't have access.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. And that's what. That's
but
what
they are developing the content.
That's where this whole thing falls to, is like we're relying on people that don't have access to the liquidity. I mean, that's why your video was right on. I mean, who wouldn't be afraid of that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why would this guy wait this out and try to go into a V2 in hopes that you're gonna make him back his money?
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying that it's like, okay, well, Saitama's down 95%. Why would you dump your bag? It's a stance, right? It's just a stance. Like, hey, this isn't okay. You haven't provided answers, and I'm uncomfortable. I'm going to distance myself until V2 comes out, and hopefully you do things the correct way and you get control of the contract, and we can move forward with the project. Because a lot of people right now in Saitama, I've been talking with them. I think after that space, I got 30, 40 DMs telling me, hey, man, I've been really worried about this topic. I'm glad you brought it up. Even Torres agreed with me. He said, yes, I am worried about the liquidity situation. But if he said it was so easy, that why bring it up in public and we could just DM him? Why hasn't he tried DMing them? So there's a complication there as well. He's probably tried, not gotten a good answer. And here we are today in the same situation. Why aren't we getting more AMAs? Why are they against influencers? So many questions.
Well, they're against the influencers because the influencers have just stopped. I mean, like I said, I mean, name one influencer that's speaking positively of them. I know one.
I know one.
That's it. There's only one.
Well, I know a couple, but they're not influencers. Right? They're just smaller YouTubers that started off with Saitama. At this point, every full-time YouTuber does not cover Saitama positively. We just can't. It's not. Yeah, no, we can't. We can't risk our brand just falling apart if Saitama falls apart. So you have to dissociate at some point and tell people, hey, like, this is how I'm feeling. Because the truth speaks volumes. For guys on other YouTube channels that don't do this full time, it's easy for them not to do that, right? It's easy for them to say, hey, this is my investment. I created my YouTube channel just because I wanted to pump my investment, and that's it. I don't care about the holders. If they get screwed over, oh well. That's not cool, right? Long-term brands are built on trust and honesty. So,
well, you can't win. We're in a position that we can't win in this position, because and Rodney and I spoke about this multiple times. I mean, you are in a lose-lose situation. If you're talking highly about a project, you are a shiller. If you're talking poorly about a project, you are a hugger, right? Like you can't win. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, people in the chats with Terrarium, like, I literally, yes, I have partnered with them. There, obviously I market for them. It's a project that I actually really like. I just like the direction where they're going. I mean, it's okay to like the project, but I don't sit here and attack people when they're like, screw Terrarium. I'm not DMing them and telling them I can't wait to find your address to kill you, because that's what people do. I mean, you see what Faltron's dealing with. I mean, like, it's just crazy where people get to that level of thinking, and it's it's not even the same to me, and
well, it's radicalized because they believe that Saitama's the next Shiba. Everybody recognizes that, right? The meme coin space, they want to associate it not being a meme coin, but it's always had a community base behind a meme coin status. That's why Shiba is just filled with a bunch of cult members that try to cancel you, right? It's the same principle. Shiba's the same as Saitama, because Shiba came first, Saitama comes second, gets a community off of Shiba, gets the cult members, and then here we go, right? Here we are. You try to separate yourself, but you still have that community base no matter what. How do you separate yourself from it? Maybe, I don't know, as a community lead, tell people, hey, it's not cool to attack other random influencers that are giving us a lot of exposure. I went on that space, and they were the entire time talking about the fact that Saitama made you. Saitama made you, this and that. Crypto King, did Saitama make me?
No, you made you, but I mean, Axie kind of made you too, and I kind of made you too. I take some of the credit, but
we all made each other, right? I made Crypto King. Well, we all made each other.
Exactly.
But the point is, like, and even Roddy to some extent, right? We covered each other on spaces and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. We all helped each other, and that's the beauty of being an influencer, that we all have a positive impact on each other. Maybe negative a little bit, Ryan Patrick, but my point, because he was in the chat, my point is, like, dude, it's crazy how we have to fend for ourselves at this point. And the tokens with the radicalized communities, with the meme coins and all this kind of stuff, it's not healthy. So from an investment standpoint, from a news standpoint, as a YouTuber, cover the news, say whatever the heck you want, stop caring about these communities, because they don't care about you. They care about pumping their bags. If the token starts going down in value, they're going to chase after you, blame you for the losses, even though you 700 videos on Saitama positively, free. Not a single one was sponsored.
What have you done for me lately?
is what Saitama did for me. So I understand it goes both ways though. Saitama did plenty for me. It was a great safe space for me. I felt great at the beginning. I met Rodney. I met Ozum. No, I didn't meet Crypto King actually. But my point was, like, we met so many great people that came from Saitama and built their platforms off of it. Maybe we're doing different things now, but we all met on one place. It's like Champ D Crypto. That guy, he was doing shroomies, Mushroom House, Clubhouse, something like that, right? And that was a big project. It got to like 0.2 ETH floor. I owned a Shroomy and I saw that. I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. But we all came from Shroomies. He's not doing Shroomies anymore, right? He's doing different things. He's doing all kinds of stuff. His champs only, Discord. We all move on, but we start from a root and we all started somewhere. That's what a community is. You starting somewhere, finding someone that isn't radicalized, that's normal, that loves people and hanging out and building off of that. And that's where you get actual brands and not just tokens where you show a token, they come after you, they love you, right? Yeah, Rodney owes me 1K. I understand. Yeah.
Oh, no, you owe me 1K, motherfucker.
No, you owe me 1v1 at IRL, 1v1.
You know, I kind of noticed that back in a little while ago when I remember when that information came out about Saitama, and I said like one negative thing after like really like stroking the cock of Saitama for so long, and I was like, what? Like, are you? I'm like, you guys are really upset about me because, you know, the Willie D thing came out. I'm like, why don't you get mad at like Saitama for that? Why are you mad at me?
I think I covered it as well.
Yeah, but I was more like this is fucking scammy kind of vibe, you know what I mean? And so that was like the turning point, I would say, in the entire situation.
Yeah, I said it was BS. I remember.
But
for the 20.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, thanks Sicko Hunt for giving him $20.
Yeah, money, yeah.
Well, he's starting to pay. How many donations have you gotten saying that? I mean, you probably got in the 1K at this point, right?
No, absolutely not. It doesn't matter. It has to come from you, Classy, and I want him to say Saitama tokens.
All right, you know what?
I love Seiko.
Let's do it. You want to do the one? No, but I already donated it. It's like morally incorrect.
No, this is Classy did. Classy took the $1,000 he's supposed to give me and donated to the Ukraine relief fund. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
It's like morally incorrect to do it, right?
No, you fucking asshole. No, like, what am I supposed to do about that? Like, no, fuck that shit.
Take
Send
it back
me my
from
money.
the Ukrainians.
Yeah, no, I did. Hey, that's where we're winning. That's where we're winning right now. So don't talk trash.
All right, we're gonna go there. All right, are we winning?
Yeah, we're doing all right. But hashtag Pay Rodney is the wave.
Yeah, but I wanted to piggyback off what you were saying there, and I think it is, you know, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in today without Rodney. I mean, like, you know, Rodney helped me get where I'm at too. I mean, you know, and we sort of
he's my Crypto King, right?
You know, a lot of the influencers and they're still doing it. You know, a lot of smaller influencers are getting on spaces with each other and building each other up, and it creates morale. And I mean, sometimes, you know, you have some people that, you know, you're like, holy crap, like that's intense. But I mean, for the most part, you find the people that you want to hang out with and talk with on stream and really just share your thoughts with and you align with. And it is nice. I will agree with that. And like I said, I mean, you know, Rodney's helped build me to where I'm at. And like, I couldn't be more appreciative of that, you know? So
yeah. And that's the thing. Once you've built your audience up, it's so hard to trust people. I'm like, well, do they just want my exposure at this point? That's why I'm a little bit more comfortable.
Are you kidding me? Funny's Gap. There's a
Funny's Gap. We're Saitama Guru. But yeah.
Yeah, I do have that in my emojis. I have it's called Scammer.
Saitama Guru has turned to Dokwan now. Dokwan is the new. Whoever was Saitama Guru is now Dokwan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude.
He's turned a new leaf.
Well, yeah, I think we all help each other out, right? We all bounce things off of each other, and you know, like you and ASMR Fan are always in the stream promoting it, always like, you know, retweeting my shit and just telling people like to subscribe. And ASMR Fan like really runs a YouTube channel that all of our, you know, that just really dwarfs all of ours, you know what I mean? So it's cool to see you guys in here supporting the cause and whatnot. So I do appreciate all you guys if we want to get all bro and gay and shit, you know what I mean? We're bros, bro. You know,
this will be the last
we gotta start something, right? Like, I don't trust you guys, but maybe I can trust you guys if we talk a little bit more, if we play some games or something, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're the one who disowned me, dude.
Smash.
You will not, dude. I will kick your ass. So I'll let you pick my character. I'll beat you in Smash.
I'm cocky. I'll lose. I'm all talk, but we'll try. It'd be fun.
You did disown me though, Classy. Classy did disown me for a little bit.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
It was a sad time. It was a very lonely time.
I am disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the Saitama guys that are promoting are doing crazy stuff that I don't even want to talk about. So it was a pretty lonely time.
Yeah. You're telling me, bro.
was the loneliest time.
Great content though.
It was good content. It's gonna be good content too when it comes.
Well, Awesome Austin started off on Shibnobi, and that just, I did too.
It's not dead. I mean,
and they're still yellowing, dude. They're going down and like throwing parties and like dinner parties. I mean, they living good, bro. Don't be down on them, man.
They got money, bro.
Yeah, they got money.
All these dev teams are extremely rich. Extremely rich.
Were they rich before, you think?
Not Saitama's. At least not Rust.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Shibnobi. I heard Rust was pretty well off outside of here.
Right? Shibnobi had that B token that failed immediately after launching, and then he moved on to this one, Shinja. And then Shinja came out, blew up. They got a bunch of taxes. Then he quit his job. Remember, he was working somewhere, so he probably wasn't making that much. Well, no, he was making a lot on his job, but like comparative to Shibnobi, it wasn't that much.
He was a senior executive for wherever he was working. I mean,
yeah, it was good money. So if he quit that, it was for a good reason. And yeah, they are doing a lot though. I mean, I see Teddy all the time doing a bunch of stuff, so he's probably living the good life.
Yeah, right.
Teddy's living
CTO, baby.
Shibalingam. He keeps telling me about that.
Boner bears. Someone offered to send me some boner bears.
Well, did you take it?
You'll grow. You'll grow. Toe, bro.
That's that. Be in coach erection, not the 80% ones. You know what I mean? Those are kind of whack. So Crypto King, you have kids, wife, anything like that?
Girlfriend, no wife, no kids.
Yeah,
I'm living the good life without kids yet. But how about you guys? You guys got kids?
I know.
No.
Contrary to popular belief, Classy does have a girlfriend. So
yeah.
I've had a girlfriend for 5 years.
Had a girlfriend. Yeah, exactly.
I have a girlfriend. Yes. 5 years strong, baby. She's really
That's pretty impressive. Congrats, dude. 5 years. That's a long time, man.
I've been with her since 10th grade, so it's been a long time, but she's awesome, right? She's my motivation. To be honest, my life was a wreck before. I was so stressed out. The reason I played games was a coping mechanism for depression. The second I met her, I mean, it all shifted, right? I got my shit together, started getting good grades, started pursuing something in life, and that's how I got into the whole day trading and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, here we are, right? So I mean, you need a motivation in life, and she was mine. So
he said it's awesome.
Have I held hands with her? I mean, I sim for her every now and then, do her paychecks. She says she goes out sometimes. I don't know what that means, but I hope she's having fun.
DJ Cool Guy says your right hand doesn't count, Classy.
How do you guys explain what you guys do to people? Isn't it like a weird conversation? Like, oh, I do this for a living. Isn't that such a weird conversation? Like, what?
It is. It is. They're like, oh, do you make money off of that?
I think it's becoming more accepted now, though. Just like saying you're like a content creator, right? Just being like, I create content, and then like people always ask me like, what type of content, But like, yeah, I know it's just one of those things. People are getting a lot more warmed up to the idea, which is nice, Before
I tell everyone I'm unemployed.
That's what I say too.
Just unemployed, dude.
Yeah, I make videos and I'm unemployed. Yeah, I have an escort, by the way. Did you know?
Oh shit. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, I remember I went to the hospital recently for a doctor's thing, and then for my knee, and then they were like, "What's your?" It's always a conversation starter. Like, "What's your occupation?" I'm like, I don't know. I make videos on shit coins. You know what I mean?
I'm on my taxes. Fan's a homemaker, so.
Oh yeah.
Dude, ASMR Fan has a very successful ASMR channel. So you guys had like the YouTube thing kind of down a little, like the tricks of the trade. It doesn't guarantee success, but you guys know what to do and what to look for, which is pretty awesome.
It's still like an algorithm thing, right? I mean, you got to meet it just right. You got to be able to get into it, somehow infiltrate it to get your videos, on a trend. But, then again, you build an audience, right? And it doesn't matter what the trend is as long as you have an audience. I mean, look at Austin Hilton, for instance, okay? Obviously, he's pumping out, Terra Luna videos and, doing very well. A lot of it's because he has a huge following, 200,000 people. And he's probably close to, if not all 200,000 of those people are crypto-related people. You know what I mean? Yeah. Crypto-related subscribers. And so, of course, he's going to do well. And same with Zach. Zach, I mean, he's got in Your Pop. I mean, when they put out a video, they're going to at least get anywhere from, 2,000 to 10,000 because they have a pretty high amount of people that watch crypto. So it doesn't matter what they cover. I feel that they'll always be pretty successful in it. So algorithm or not, as long as you have a following who watches your videos, it doesn't really matter. So it's really about, building that community, within YouTube.
I mean, that's just for every coin, right? We've become independent. We can make videos and finally not have to worry about views, right? They'll come because of your audience. So, I mean, everything's becoming more active. More and more people are wanting to talk to you. You're becoming more and more busy, and it's a beautiful thing, right? Building it from the bottom up. And the algorithm is just something that I think you just have to break in over time. Just consistency. It's really just that easy, right? Obviously, titles and learning is important, right? If you look at my first video, a little odd, but we changed, and
mine was called
I do not snore. Fans the snore. I do not snore.
Oh shit.
Well,
let's see.
Sorry, there's comments in the thing here. I
have my moments. I have my moments.
Thank you so much for the $20 donation. David says, "Don't invite Classy for anything until we approve him."
We gotta have a fight, like Fight Club, right? Just square it out.
Actually, me and Jake are gonna box though. We're gonna box. Yeah, for real. We're gonna get. Yeah. So if you guys want to get on that card, let us know because we're gonna try to make some money from it and give the rest to charity.
I'm just gonna be I'm just there for Rodney's hype man. That's it.
How much does Awesome weigh?
I'll be there. When is it? Do you have an
idea? You weigh more than me?
Like, I'm an old man. I'm not boxing.
I'm a one to you.
I'm not boxing at all, dude. I don't box. I'll wrestle.
You be my corner.
We can. I will only fight if it's MMA.
I'm ready. I'm ready for some blood.
I used to box back in the day. I would box for a couple of years, so I'd get back into it for sure.
Oh, dude, let's go. Okay, are you really down for that? Okay, we got to line it up.
I'll kick your ass, bro.
Yeah, you want to go
right now?
Classy just out of nowhere. Oh, you trained for 4 years? I've never done anything. Yeah, I'll kick your fucking ass.
I'll kick your ass. No,
this is what lifting weights and taking protein shakes does to you.
Maybe not. Yeah, protein shakes.
Protein shakes for 2 weeks. Just fucking. I got one Ethan Austin.
I got one Ethan Austin.
I got 5 Ethan Rodney. No gap.
No, I'm not a boxer. I want to learn Wing Chun. That Wing Chun was something I wanted to learn.
No, it's fucking worthless.
But it seems worthless. I was there for one class and I was like,
yes. The fuck you gonna fight old people like Wing Chun? Go do MMA. Just do some sort of MMA class. Learn the basics. That'll be the most beneficial. Or boxing's fine too, but until someone grabs your fucking leg and puts you on your ass.
Yeah, until you learn.
Oh no.
If I could play with Classy Box. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I'll put 2.
Who am I going against? Like, what's going on here?
I think Sacco wants some of the smoke Classy. You got to give it to him.
This is gonna be classy. Here, I'm gonna send you a video. I don't know if you've seen this, Rodney, but this is gonna be classy.
Yeah,
he's starting to work out. Here you go. I sent you a video, dude. This video was like one of the funniest videos back in the day on YouTube, man. I still laugh at this shit. Oh my god, dude, so funny.
Let me switch. I got the fucking.
Have you been training pretty seriously yet, Rodney, or you're not really training?
No,
yet?
I've trained. No, I've trained. I've done MMA like pretty much my entire life. I've had ACL reconstruction surgery. I've never really just did boxing, but I've boxed a lot of people, like really good boxers, like just like sparring sessions and stuff. I fought like really good, like I sparred against really good, like top tier fighters. I mean, I didn't smoke them or anything, but I held my own. I'm a pretty good fighter, man.
I'll put one on you.
It's mostly a mental game, honestly. If you could just stay in there and keep consistent, that's all it's really about. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I saw I think I saw some of his clips that he was doing. He was like sparring outside or something like that.
Yeah. With the, is this?
Have you seen this video before?
I have not.
Classy?
No, this is gonna be classy now that he's
2011, bro.
This is, remember we were talking about old school videos we used to watch?
What is this?
You got turned up. We can't hear it. You got turned up.
There we go.
I got myself a prom date.
Still can't hear it.
Heineken's.
I can hear it a bit.
My volume won't go up any higher than that.
Okay.
Let's see.
And when I shot the title, you gotta make sure they're ready. You know what this is? This is my new fucking haircut.
That looks exactly like Classy. That's the perfect haircut.
They're coming out. They all got the same haircut. They're getting some fucking pussy tonight. I'm gonna find on every piece of pussy that walks through my door. Tonight, I'm gonna fucking find them my fucking dick falls off. Bitches love my haircut, and if they don't, they're fucking skanks. Thank you.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, this collar's popped because I'm the fucking man, and everyone should know it. I swear to God, motherfucker looks at me the wrong way, I'm starting a fight. Fucking looking at me, huh?
Right here's Classy at the gym.
Okay. That's Classy.
Fucking game time.
Excuse me, sir. You have to check in.
Not now, Chief. I'm in the fucking zone. Fucking man. Oh! I take steroids. I eat that shit. I'm in control, baby. I'm in fucking control. Fucking protein.
Yeah.
Go.
Hey, Classy.
They fucking grunt when I get my swell on at the gym. That's because everyone should fucking see how jacked and tan I am.
I'll be right back.
What?
I can see it too. That's the crazy thing.
Muscle milk, HGH, protein.
Oh yeah, baby.
Bars. I'm gonna get fucking wasted tonight. I'm gonna drink Heineken's and
This is gonna just roll over into the next fucking crazy one. Oh, okay.
My buddy's
shower
over
that
here.
shit. Fucking Jaeger bombs, fucking Jaeger bombs, Jaeger bombs.
I don't know what the fuck.
Damn, that brings back some memories, bro.
I'd be done if I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaeger bombs.
2 of those and I'm done.
But remember how we were talking yesterday, or what was it, like a couple weeks ago? We were talking about like the funny videos we used to watch, like back on YouTube.
Yeah, dude, a ton, bro. Literally, dude. Like my life has been YouTube. I love YouTube, man.
Fan hated me, dude. When we first met, she hated me because of all the videos on YouTube I watched. Like they were just like corny as hell, dude. And I'd just be laughing. Like, Bo Burnham when he first came on, like the Bo Burnham back in the day.
Yeah, Bo.
Dude, his shit is so funny, dude. Mm-hmm. Oh my god,
he was popping on Vine too
back in the day.
What's up?
Smosh? Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, no, that was my jam, man. The early days Smosh was just goated. It was just they were just all over YouTube.
Yeah, it's more content when you look back at it, but
yeah,
I mean, it was
Bo
entertaining.
Burnham had
for
a pretty funny quote.
Minds.
Right. On TikTok today, he's like, yeah, man. It was weird. My girlfriend had this weird fetish. She'd always dress up, and she always dressed up as a bitch, and it was just really annoying. I would do like it's fucking so funny, dude.
Oh shit. Am I boxing Jake or Logan Paul? No, I'm not gonna box those guys. They'd probably kick my ass in just boxing. They're good wrestlers too. They just train a lot. That's all I have time to do. You know, they're actually good fighters.
Logan Paul was really good at wrestling.
Yeah, they're actually good fighters, man.
Yeah, Jake Paul's also roided out too, so that'd be
sure. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he doesn't really look like it physically, but maybe for stamina, sometimes they have different things.
Yeah, he has that protruding jaw, which is a really common symptom of certain steroids.
Did your research on this?
A little bit, yeah.
I would have knocked him if they did, use drugs. I mean,
yeah, I'd knock him too easily.
Dude, the hunger to want to box after being like dumbass rich is insane. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, what else is there to do? You just want to beat people up, right? Legally.
Yeah,
that is true. That is true,
man.
You
want to show them, yeah. That's
EPO. Yeah, that's what it's called.
As a man, that's how you increase your testosterone levels and confidence. Just beat other people, right?
And the other thing that's crazy. The other thing that's crazy about it too is like, you can't really hate on Jake. I mean, dude, he's doing his thing. He's killing it, man. And people that are hating on him,
I'm jealous.
You're just hating on the game, dude. I mean, he's just working his ass off, and I mean, it is what it is.
And he plays his persona so well too. Like he knows he's the villain, right? He plays that so well.
That's the Conor McGregor, man. Yeah. He got that off. That's Conor McGregor's. That was his whole tactic. That's what made Conor McGregor successful. And he knew that that's what needed the space. Conor's going to be gone. Someone needs to fill that void, and I don't know who's going to fill that void because Conor created a nice little niche inside MMA, and there's no one that really can speak. No one can get to the level of what Conor did in terms of shit talking and fucking backing it up. So
yeah, exactly. No one's as smooth on the mic as that guy was. He was so smooth on the mic, it was crazy. And to go in there and just put people to sleep like he did, and make some insane comebacks. And this is his meteoric rise, although he's obviously fallen off, was insane. And no one can do it. I mean, when it comes to skill,
he got $100 million in a boxing match, which was probably the easiest fight of his life, and he made $100 million. And I mean, what other motivation do you got?
Yeah, true. That's kind of it. Like after he got that 100 mil, you could tell he was kind of a little bit more checked out after that, right? Which I don't blame him for.
When he came back and fought Khabib, dude, he was not. I mean, he was fucking drunk. When he showed up to that press conference and he was drunk, I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even his shit talking game was like way down. It wasn't even that great. and I was just like, oh fuck, we could see another one. Just and he fucking got his ass whooped, dude.
He did.
Yeah. He probably gets stem cell shots. You can get them in Europe legally, and they could benefit our crazy. Jake has a couple of good rap songs too. That's kind of pushing it. Oh, but it's good rap songs.
He has one. I'll give him one. South Park Freestyle or some shit. That one's pretty good. I think that's the only one that I've ever heard that I've actually liked, though.
Yeah, wife send me DMs.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Me, dude.
Your wife's
yeah, exactly.
It's just in me DMs is what got me. It's just in me DMs.
I do want to see the Paul brothers fight an actual boxer. That'd be interesting. But it's like
prime, yeah.
Yeah, they fight a bunch of guys.
The most famous boxers are the ones past their prime. They have the most exposure. So at this point, you fought Floyd, right? So I mean, who's next? I don't know any of the boxers right now.
We have a
You don't know any boxers right now?
I know Islam, right, from Saitama, right?
Oh, you're talking about MMA. That's MMA.
Yeah,
we got Tyson Fury. He's an all-time GOAT.
Oh yeah, not boxer. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we have a picture of Classy squatting at the gym.
True.
Oh my god.
Hey, relax. Oh my god.
This Classy working on that stroke game right there.
Yeah, the injury. Jesus,
dude, the workout ones are the best, dude. Like what are people thinking?
Like he feels himself lock and he just keeps going. Momentum, right?
It just happens too at the gym. Once you stay a lot longer, Classy, you're gonna see that these motherfuckers, there's some weirdos in there, bro.
Yeah, no, I definitely when I do my squats, I bend it open a little bit. You can go down a little further than you can. Something about Death is my buddy. He does powerlifting, so he knows.
Yeah, drop that ass, baby. I dropped that ass.
Drop that ass, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
But it hurts. You feel it for sure.
Yeah. Squatting's so good for you, man.
Yeah, I don't know anything about MMA or boxing. I think that's something everybody needs to do, and I need to start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you learn how to mass.
It's discipline. I think it's discipline more than anything.
It's all discipline. Yeah. It does teach you. Those are some of the best years of my life when I was doing boxing. I was just so laser focused, and I was accomplishing all my goals set at the time, and I still am to an extent, but it was just a whole new level. And
yeah, but now he's a wolf pack.
Now I'm a wolf pack. Yeah.
Did you make that short? I am a Saitama wolf pack.
I am a Saitama wolf. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
That was a meme. I made that like 3 months ago now. So
yeah. It's been a bit, after the first canceling. We have phases on there.
and it gives you a Classy said he's gonna bust it open. McCrease. Who the fuck is McCrease? And it gives you a confidence, like knowing how to fight. It gives you a confidence that you just feel better. You feel more at peace, I think.
For sure. I remember I was so cocky getting into fighting. I was like, I'm gonna rule this shit. And then I got in my first sparring session, and my ass just got whooped. Right, I just got hit to the body. I got winded. I got beat up. I had a nosebleed. But it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me, because I was like, damn, like I have a long way to go.
Yeah,
I got humbled.
Yeah. I still have yet to be humbled, so I think I got to go over there.
For sure, yeah.
It's a confidence thing.
No, really, like actually, I've never been punched in the face. I've almost got into a fight, but
that's your first problem.
Out. So I gotta
get hit in the face.
Yeah, I gotta get hit in the face. So at some point, I'm gonna do boxing. I really want to
shock the shit out of you. My first punch in the face, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah,
that's what that feels like.
Yeah, are getting rocked pretty bad. I've been rocked pretty bad a couple times.
I remember I've been rocked pretty hard.
I got clocked on the jaw. That shit.
Yeah.
Get that little head snap going, and then you really feel a little dizzy.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I leaned into a head kick one time. We had shin guards on, but I leaned into a head kick pretty bad. And you know what? I have a good chin because I didn't really do much, but I had the biggest welt in my head.
That's when that's when you'll know if you have a pretty good chin. I got the hardest I ever got hit was with a chair, dude. I got literally like
fucking chair,
whack. WWE style. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, literally. So in college like crazy, and these are we can go into fighting crazy stories, but we went over to, because you had fraternities and sororities and stuff like that, and we went over to the water polo. It was like the water polo like group of people, and they were all throwing a party, and it just got crazy, and they were it just got out of hand, and these guys were taking advantage of this girl, and we got into an argument, and we just went at it, dude, and that was the first time I like literally choked out a dude, like limp, like
sounds
literally
hot.
choked him out. He just went limp, and that's when they came up and they just like whack right in the face with a chair. It was like the cheapest shot, but that's when when I got up, I was like, that's when I knew I had a chin. But that was the hardest I've ever been rocked. My jaw hurt for like 3 weeks, dude. Like my whole face was like sore for like a month.
Damn. Yeah.
But
it was one of those like fold up kind of chairs.
It was a folding chair for sure. I got straight WWF right in the face, bro.
Damn, that's nuts. Yeah,
and I held on to the guy. And
I
was
could
just
see
like,
Austin being the type of guy to get hit by a chair.
Yeah, stand up and just shake.
Then you get that crazy. Then you turn into the crazy guy, and you're like, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, especially if some alcohol in your system, right? Yeah. No,
oh yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm so neutral.
That's probably what saved me.
That's
probably why I woke up was because of the alcohol.
No, I had a buddy that got in a car crash when he was drunk driving, and the only reason he lived is because he was drunk. Because his body muscles, everything was so fluid because he was so drunk. It relaxes your body muscles. If he was tensed up, he would have actually died from the crash. As ironic as that is, but he wouldn't have gotten the crash. But...
And that's why everyone should drink and drive.
Exactly. That's why drinking's good. It saved Austin's life too. See,
that's funny. Yeah, it was the hardest I've ever been hit in my life was with the chair, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's rough though. Yeah. Especially if you don't see something like that coming, it hurts. It's even worse. Like,
yeah.
No, I rear naked choked this guy, dude. Like straight from the front. It was like, we got into wrestling. He started to tackle me, and I got, I literally I started just, and then you're on your knee. Like I literally I was choking the shit out of him, and then like his buddy just came in straight, just fucking whacked my ass, dude. And yeah, it is what it is.
It is.
Awesome. Pick a color, Awesome. I'm gonna do your aura color on my thumbnail.
Let's go with. Like you're saying, like my cut, like what I'm gonna look like.
Just your aura, the glowy around you.
Ooh,
I like I'm a big glowy guy for thumbnails.
Can I just pick white?
That's cool.
Nah, white's lame.
That means no one else.
I think I sent you one with an aura already.
Oh, I didn't. Really? Classy, what about you?
I'm gonna be either yellow or teal.
I'll go yellow.
Teal.
Yeah, I'm picking the teal. The Axie days, right?
There it is.
What about you, Crypto King?
I always go with blue. Gotta match the hair,
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's like ninja.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point they were just calling him the Axie Ninja, the discount ninja, right?
Yeah.
The Balimbing King.
The Balimbing King, yeah.
Yeah.
Ninja.
Yeah, a little Balimbing.
This is a cool little round table here.
He's literally the play to earn fodder. Number one play to earn fodder.
All the fudders have
what united. Am I gonna be?
I'm the support fodder.
Yeah.
I'm a tank fodder, man. That's what I do, man. I'm a tank.
Let's
go. This is fucking sick. Sorry, I'm fired up right now.
Yeah.
Shiba Doge Predator. Are you guys getting on Shiba Doge Predator?
Get me the fuck out of that, dude. These motherfuckers are so crazy.
Yeah, no, I said no. Fuck that. No more, dude. I told my marketing manager, chill the fuck out. Like, no more of these dumb projects.
I'm taking it, baby.
Like, I don't even care,
baby. I'm trying to get rich, bitch. I'm trying to make money. Oh,
that's fair, but like, bro. Dude, holy shit. Only way I do it is if I can roast them. Only way.
Dude, I made one about Volt Nobi, and they were not happy. But I'm like, well, what do you want? What do you want me to fucking say, dude? When your project rug pulls in a month, what the fuck do you want me to say, bro? That was.
Are they still running?
Volt Nobi sounds like garbage. Like, what is that? Why would you do a derivative and chill it and say it's a good project? But there's some certain people out there that do it consistently and people still respect them. So I don't understand if people care about the next pump and dump influencer or what. I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe it's a good thing to pump and dump, right? That's what people are clearly showing. Because these guys, they take anything and they say it's the most amazing thing in the world. But then you say Shiv Vader, like you hear Shiv Vader. Their Telegram has a bunch of call groups in it. Their tweets consist of, oh, we're going to have a 0% buy tax and we hit a new all-time high. Does that make you excited? No, that's a pump and dump. That's what it is.
They got so mad at me for calling him out. Like, Rodney goes all in on it, starts killing it. And I'm like, this is a rug, dude. And they got so pissed off at me. And I was just like,
yeah.
Hey, man,
oh my God. There was this one that was literally like, oh, you talk bad on our project because of Rodney. And I was like, what are you even talking about?
No, I talk bad because it's fucking Shiv Vader, you dummy.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah. The Shiv Vader developer
covering it.
The Shiv Vader developer commented on one of my Luna posts saying, oh, so you'll promote them, but not us, something along those lines. And I was like,
it's the same
I swear to God, dude, it was like straight off the Shiv Vader. And I was like, you turd.
I'd be like, yeah, that's exactly what's happening here.
At least they were a top 10 token at one point, you asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
And their coin, right? They have their own chain. They have something going for them.
I mean, it's not, it took a big shit and wrecked a lot of people, but you know what? Hey, man,
At least they got there, right?
Austin pumping Luna confirmed. I don't need to pump Luna, dude. They'll do its own thing.
Luna's going to do its own. Our effect is nothing, right? We get our exposure. Maybe we convince a few people. For the most part, I haven't really been chilling it. Right, we are all under the lens of that. This is a gamble.
All we're doing is talking about the token. Okay, that's how I look at it. We're just talking about the token, giving facts on what it is, and you know, that's how I've done. I mean, and I've still hold my bag. Like it is what it is. Like we'll see if it goes to zero. Fuck it, it goes to zero.
Yeah, fair
exactly.
enough.
I mean, that's all it is. In this space, you have to be more transparent and just don't put yourself in a corner anymore. That's what I've learned. Don't put yourself in a corner. Don't show a project. Don't try to get giddy with developers. Unless I'm working for the token, I am not going to be giddy with your project. That's just the way I'm going to be moving forward. I don't care anymore. I care about your brand more. Talk to more people. I mean, like, there's so many more people in other spaces which I haven't even thought of.
Oh, look at that, baby!
Hey.
Oh,
it's looking clean. I like the glasses, Rodney. Good look.
Yeah, what's up? How to look good right there, you know? I don't know what the fuck to call it.
You should probably get Photoshop though.
I know I should, yeah. But
like
that's
but
that's not bad. Do you do that, or do you pay somebody?
I make Crypto King can attest. I make my own thumbnails.
Yeah,
but I also have a thumbnail artist.
Yeah, there's one guy that
for both. You can see the difference in style.
Okay.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, they're sick, dude. I wish I could. But you know what? Awesome. You make your own, right? Awesome.
Yeah,
and they're good. They're good.
They're okay. They're not amazing. I mean, like, you know, it could be better. I'm working on it. You know, you start to find little things here and there that you keep adding to it, and you get a little better over. You know, but.
You know, Zach Humphreys has the worst thumbnails, and he fucks. Like, he kills it, you know? Isn't that crazy? He'd be like,
Shiba,
crypto. Bam, baby. All of it, like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, more than people who, you know. So, shout out to you.
You got to respect those guys. They're the OGs, right? They made this space.
Yeah.
Dude, they made the best thumbnails, though, are freaking Brian Young, dude. That guy kills it with thumbnails, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you guys were around when like Zach Humphreys and Austin Hilton were like doing those Shiba live streams, those things were fucking crazy. The amount of people that were on those live streams, including myself, was fucking crazy. Like, they were killing it. Thousands.
Most I've ever gotten was November 13th. It was like 2,000 people or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're killing it. I think we both live streamed. Mine was a little less.
We went crazy but freaking awesome. Today I think got like 2K people.
Dude, I was in that live stream, Austin. I was chilling,
bro.
Yeah,
dude, it's crazy. That so like yesterday, like was it 2 days ago? Whatever day it was, like the most I've ever gotten. I mean, it was like almost 2,400 at that one point, and I was like, holy crap! I couldn't even keep up with the stream, dude. It was so fast, dude. I was just like, this is impossible. It's impossible. Like once it gets to like 2,000 people, you can only read like one out of every like 15 comments that come through.
Yeah, you just gotta have to like sift through and grab one every once in a while. But that's huge. Yeah, no, that video did kill your 19,000 views.
I'm sure, you know, like everything else. I mean, you know, it's a hot topic, and you know,
yeah, we're all getting Luna views right now.
It comes with the ebbs and flows. Yeah. That's YouTube. It'll have an ebb and flow.
To the next one, right?
Yeah, exactly. But the cool thing is that what you guys are doing is you're able to create a good base of subscribers that can come back at any moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the important part of Luna, that we all have retail investors that, for the most part, invested into assets like Bitcoin rather than Shiba, whatever the hell that token was that we just talked about. So I think creating that base of subscribers that maybe perhaps one day we can start covering altcoins, right? Like Matic, rank on search. You know? Yeah, that's the goal for everybody. Bro. That's the goal.
Yeah, you want to be the next Cryptos R Us, man.
Yeah, everybody wants to just say Bitcoin.
I'm George.
And then, George. Everybody's George. Yeah, I love that guy. Those guys are inspirations to all of us, but we know how they got there. It took them years, and they were there on top of a trend when it finally happened. So
they grind, bro. They all of them grind. They're consistent. And that's what I'm like. I'm like, consistency is king, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I've done daily uploads for so long. And Crypto King, too. This guy's insane. Even during the bear market, when it's all garbage, he still uploads twice a day.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you have to. I mean, like, that was, you know, because I made content outside of crypto. And, you know, it wasn't until literally January this year. My New Year's resolution was I wanted to put out a video every day for the entire year. Like, that was my goal, right? Obviously I made more videos than that. I've already put out more, multiple videos in a day. So like it is what it is. But my goal was to like one video a day, but then I knew like, hey, like in this space, you need multiple videos. It can't just be one video a day if you want to get out there and show exposure. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get to the Austin Hilton and Zach Humphreys style because they put out like 26 videos a day. And I'm like, dude, like that's insane.
I feel like it's unnecessary.
Yeah, seems like a bit much.
It's crazy.
But when they get like 10K views each, it's like, fuck.
Yeah, but the thing is, the YouTube search on a lot of his videos, he probably doesn't have to upload that many Shiba videos in one continuous stream. Probably like hurts the other videos before it.
I don't think so, dude. Go look at him, dude. Like, I mean, like he just uploaded. I mean, he's getting like he gets like 10K.
Maybe he just got built different too. I don't know.
He uploaded 5 videos just today. Like it's insane, actually.
Crazy.
Yeah,
this guy.
He uploads throughout the whole day. Like so, like he'll upload until like 10 p.m. my time tonight, which will be like it's like 1 o'clock his time, and then he wakes up in the morning and he puts out another video at like 5 a.m. So he's putting on like every 2 hours.
Those guys are crazy.
It's nuts.
I still have to upload a video after this too. Like I'm gonna stop this. Probably make another Luna.
I'm with you. Right? Like I still gotta get out there, put out a video. What are you putting a video out on, Terra?
Yeah, right. Gotta get that algo while it's hot.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm debating on what topic to do.
I really want to cover the
videos today.
launch. That was cool with Shibnobi, and Colt is kind of dead right now, so I don't want to cover Colt. What is there to cover? Right, Saitama, Luna, and then what, like Shibnobi?
I feel like live streaming is where it's at, bro. Live streaming is so chill. Like it takes a long time, but honestly, like an hour live stream could take as long as like a high quality video getting it out. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm sure if I did live streams, I'd get at least like 100, 200 people, even after not streaming for God knows how long. If I put like a nice topic like Luna, right?
Exactly. Like people just want to hang out, dude.
Yeah, people just want to chill, right? Because for the most part, people take this stuff too seriously. Things
will
happen over time,
dude. Look at Cryptos R Us, George, dude. He literally streams for like 40 minutes and he gets like 17,000 people in that first hour. It's like
that's insane. And you know what? He doesn't like I watch him a lot. He's probably the top person I watch, especially in the mornings. And it's literally like so redundant. It's like, hey, you buy the dip. We've been here before. Bitcoin's okay.
It's the same thing, but it worked for him. He makes a living, and people need to hear that sometimes. So
yeah.
No, I'm okay with his personality. It's like I find comfort in hanging out with that motherfucker when I'm making my breakfast in the morning, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's weird because like I wouldn't expect people to watch lives. Like I felt like lives when I go and click on a live, like I'm like, dude, this already was on for an hour. Like, why would I watch this live? You know what I mean? And it's what's nuts about it is that like my video that I put out today, I was on for an hour and a half, and I mean it's already sitting at 20,000 views, and I left that stream. I left that stream with 5,800 views. So it already shows you that 15,000 people have watched the stream, at least clicked on it after the video was already posted, which is nuts to me. Like I'm just like, wow, that's insane. You know,
that's awesome.
That is awesome.
I gotta start doing live streams. I've been trying to tell CK to do live streams on Axie Infinity and other games, but it's weird, right?
A little bit of a different audience.
It's a bit different, right? People don't really care about. It's just giveaways, right? They only care about giveaways.
When I was playing Axie Infinity, I would get like a couple hundred on a stream.
You should do it.
You should
keep doing it.
But I just can't bring myself to play that game for longer than a couple hours every single day. Like honestly,
you don't have to though. You can have Axie Infinity in the background or something, and then you can just chill and talk about whatever you want. Just pick a nice topic, get some influencers that you don't like on there, and just bash them, right? Like hop on there, start fudding.
Start fudding. We could probably do something on those channels, on your crypto gaming channel. We can figure some shit out. I was actually doing
we have to build it from the ground up though, because there's no live audience for English audiences in the NFT player in space.
Yeah, true. I did do a couple different topics. Like I was talking about the tokens of like Axie Infinity and those kind of things, and they'll get like a couple thousand views. So like it wasn't too bad doing live streams there. So there is an angle to go for sure, but
you'd have to be consistent.
It's consistency. Yep.
Yeah. You got to make more DeFi videos.
I'm doing that now. I'm gonna start.
You got to get on like Luna and all that kind of stuff. Like you can't just have all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning here. Is you got to diversify because like there's no guarantee that play to earn is going to be around, especially after like a prolonged bear market. I'd like to think it will be, but I'm definitely making more DeFi videos now on my second channel that has like 5K subs, which is still something to build off of. So,
dude,
yeah, it's
appreciate you, Crypto Jones.
Yeah, we build our own brands. You got me into crypto gaming. I'll get you into DeFi. I got you. I'll show you.
Hey, let's go.
And it's the camaraderie. Yeah, we talking shit. You know what I mean? Like I think we have a nice, unique angle.
I don't talk shit to Crypto King though. He's awesome. I love him.
No, that's awesome. But I just said we talk shit in general. Like we're pretty candid, you know, and people kind of like that.
It's a little different with some people, but you know, some people I don't like. But for the most part, you guys are all right.
Hey, I haven't been tainted. My vision of you guys hasn't been tainted. I think you guys are pretty fucking cool. So,
well, the thing is, like people, I feel like that people misuse the word FUD. Like I feel like that FUD thing, and you're a fudder. Like I feel like that's they're not using the word correctly. And I try to educate people.
That means.
I tried to educate people on what FUD is. You know. What FUD is like when you yourself are feeling the fear. It's not that like I'm causing you FUD. It's that you are like you have the fear. Like
they feel it. That's the thing.
Your own uncertainty is it, but like you just us talking about like we didn't create that. Like when Saitama does something, that's Saitama that's created. It's almost like what Rodney said here. Like, wait a second, why are you coming at me with the Willie D thing? Like I'm not the one that did this. Like you got like Willie D and them did this. It just got posted out there. I'm just talking about it. So why are you guys coming hard at me? Yeah. Like I'm just presenting the news. We're not fudding it. We're literally just. So is Watcher Guru just a FUD? Are they just a FUD Twitter now? I mean, is that all that Watcher Guru is? Is just a Twitter, the TMZ of crypto and DeFi? Is that what Watcher Guru is?
It's such a generalized term, right? So. And like it's such an easy way for developers of projects just to point the finger at someone and be like, "You're a fudder because you're saying something I don't agree with," right? And it's easy to label people that way and kind of fit them into a box. And I think that's why the terminology has stayed around for so long. I really want that terminology just to go away because I think it's important for us as like creators and influencers to have the ability to be critical of projects when we need to be, right?
It needs to be, yeah, exactly. Have just an unbiased lens. Well, there's always bias, right? But for the most part,
but the thing is, though, is when you're talking about it, like you're talking about like you're talking about an uncertainty out there, right? I mean, like let's just talk about Terra Luna. You can talk about Terra Luna and say, wow, yeah, like we don't know what's going to happen with Terra Luna. We don't know what's going to happen here. Like look at Duquan. We don't know if like he's going to get arrested. Like that's the FUD in itself. All you're doing is just expressing your own feelings with it. You're not FUDing it. You're actually fearful about it. You're like, holy shit, like, this
you're being
is crazy.
content
Like,
creator and expressing
uncertain. I'm just expressing to you my uncertainty with it now. People just look at it wrong, and I can't stand it. So
like you're trying to destroy the
space,
project.
It's the space.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
It's used so loosely in the space, and you have to understand where that comes from. Like, if you watch a reasonable person talk about actual FUD, like I watch a lot of Meet Kevin and like people that are like into like actual investing, like other things. Like, there's some real FUD out there, like like
way
actual legit. Yeah, like there's real FUD out there, and now it's literally become a term that people use, like that describe you saying slightly negative things about their favorite project, and it's fudder, FUD this, FUD knee, there's a bunch of things, like it's just ridiculous, right? And it's so over. It's like cringy now in our community. It's like fudders. It's like you're FUD.
Like when they say hodl, when they say hodl, I can't stand the word hodl. Like just say fucking hold.
I know, bro.
I am not hodling, bro.
It's
like
the same exact. It's the same exact. I mean, HOLD. There's
okay, but it's a nice term. I love it. Okay, I like the crypto.
The genuine disdain Austin had when he said that.
Right?
I fucking hate the genuine fucking disdain for
that. Wag me.
Yeah.
Like I can understand like aping in when you say I'm aping into something. Okay, I get that. But like the whole like, hey, make sure you hodl. Like just say hold. It's the fucking same thing, dude. Like I don't get it. It hurts my fucking head, dude.
Oh shit.
Sounds better, man. I love hodling.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ!
Or wrecked, like just say wrecked. It's the same exact thing. RECK wrecked instead of REKT. Like I got wrecked.
I mean that's terminology.
Or it's
from back
WRE.
Yeah.
Or sorry, it's RWRECK. Yeah. Whatever, dude. Like fuck it.
Getting owned, right? Who says getting owned anymore? It's just terminology.
Or calling someone a noob, like it's just old.
You're getting pwned.
Pwned. Like I remember when that word was introduced to me, because that came out when I was in high school, like during the Super Smash Brothers era, and I was like, "What? What does that mean?"
The word?
Like pwned, like just like beat or like owned. Or
that's an odd word.
It was just PWNED.
Yeah, that's it. And and like for a while, I was like, "Okay, what is that? Can you spell it? Can you use it in a fucking sentence? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is that?" Yeah.
What origin is it from?
I don't. PW.
I just remember the RuneScape days. I used to play RuneScape, and you'd KO somebody in the wilderness. They got pwned, like.
Yeah. That's your Smash Brothers. Yeah. But how old are you, Kings?
I'm 23.
Yeah, he's a boomer.
Okay, you guys are fucking babies. God damn.
Oh, big armory is killing me.
That guy's old, bro. His birthday was like yesterday.
Yeah, actually, it was a couple days ago.
Fuck.
Was that
Fresh.
Austin does
fresh or
He
bang?
likes to fuck.
Right.
Can we get a compliment? Can we get a confirmation?
When you say that?
Oh my god, dude. That's so
man.
funny.
Oh my god, babies. I know 23 and 21.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Lassie just
28
barely-
and
How old are you
in his
guys?
30s, right?
I'm 31.
31, and we got.
Oh, he's
Austin.
30.
I'm 35.
Damn. All right.
Damn.
We're
Yeah,
vibing,
hey,
though.
don't act like that's
Okay.
fucking. Don't act like that's
I
shocking.
thought you guys were
motherfuckers.
younger. No, I thought you guys were
No,
younger.
dude.
No, you look really young.
You guys look
which
younger.
is a compliment.
Like even Austin doesn't look
Take my vitamins.
35. No way. Yeah.
I would say like 26, 27 for Austin, and then for
Wow.
Journey, I'd say like
I say 29.
max.
And
like,
then
yeah,
he's
28.
Journey's probably like 28.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah,
So,
man,
yeah,
fuck
you, guys,
28.
you guys are doing good for yourself.
Yeah.
I always
Well,
get
I
told I
mean-
look like a boomer. So
And then I'm 15.
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause sometimes Classy streaming, his eyes are all bloodshot and shit with his fucking wrinkled ass fucking suit jacket.
Wow.
Like, Classy. Well, I'm like, you could tell you've been up for fucking all day working though. Like, something
Yeah,
like-
exactly. I've been
we'll
working my
pack.
ass off.
But what is cool though is that you guys are young, man. But it's good to see
Yeah.
your work ethic because
Dude.
unfortunately
Immaculate.
the snowflake generation of which you guys are in, and that's no shot at you guys. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
generation was always a lot given to them, and the work ethic was always something that was going to be. Everyone was like, oh, and it was sort of how the boomers are with us. Like the millennials were going to be like, oh gosh, like they're wonder how they're going to turn out. But it's good to see you guys working hard, dude, because this is not an easy space to have a living in, and you guys are successful in it. So congrats to that, because that's just really cool. So
hey, bro, I really appreciate that. Yeah, and honestly, that's why I have troubles being friends with people my age, just because they're all super focused on partying, going out to the clubs every
pussy.
night, doing that stuff.
You can do that. It's just time management,
It's
right?
time
I mean,
management,
you're
yeah,
running
nothing
one
wrong with it,
channel,
but-
so you can
Always time for
definitely
pussy,
make
guys. Always. Okay.
Hell,
Yeah, always time. Always.
I did
time.
not. Like I was telling everyone, I did not. If I had the mindset that I had, like you guys had at your age, like yeah, I'd probably be even in a better situation I'm in today. But the thing
Yeah.
is, though, is that like I would, I was that guy at 21, 24. I was just YOLOing it, dude. I didn't give a shit. Like we were just,
Yeah.
living it up, and it's just different, right? It's just different how it is. But kudos to you guys for sure, dude.
Hey, bro, and respect.
This
you
is
too,
true.
Man. Like, your
Age doesn't
platform is
matter.
built on things. Oh, sorry. You cut it off. You go.
Yeah, age
I've
doesn't
seen a
matter.
20-year-old.
Yeah.
I've seen 20-year-olds with more financial literacy than 50-year-olds. Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. And I think that now, like, especially in this space, like Classic Crypto has an insane work ethic. Like I dunk on you all the time before in the past, like because of Saitama stuff, dude, but you're fucking workaholic, dude. Like you get it done. You know what I mean? You get it done. So that's very commendable and respectable. And you notice that from the beginning, like with the whole when your YouTube page got taken down, you literally made another YouTube.
Yeah,
Still posted
instantly.
the same
Still
amount
got
of
views, too.
It has like 2K
So-
subscribers right now.
Exactly. So the work ethic is there, and like, yeah, it's very, it's honorable. I think that what you guys are doing, I think you guys are killing it, man. And as young dudes in the space, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think you're killing it.
Well, we might not always agree on something, but one thing we can all agree on is that we all work hard, and it's our channels would not grow if we didn't do that. So, and that's where the respect factor comes into this. And Rodney's talked about it multiple times on his stream. It's we all get along. Again, people think that we might hate each other. That's not it at all. It's and it's just exciting to see other people coming up in the space. Especially like I said, I mean, you guys are really young, and coming up in the financial sector is just amazing. And it's what excites me about my son, dude. My son is 10 years old. And like he will not spend a fucking dime of his money, dude. Like when I give him cash to go spend, or like I'm like, hey, dude, you want to, here's $20. You want to buy something at the store for like you want to buy a toy or something like that? He's like, can I just put it in my bank? And I'm like, sure, dude. Like, I'm not even lying, dude. Like his piggy bank is stacked with cash. He will not spend it, dude. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I would have been like, yeah, dude, where's the
right? Inflation. It's all about inflation.
that is really cool to see, just having that mentality from such a young age. Like how often do you see a
he's
10-year-old
lucky.
kid that's like that? That's really
I
cool
would
to
sit on playing League of Legends all day. All right.
And it's because my wife is Asian, and I can say this. It's because he has that Asian blood in him, dude. Like those, I mean, like the Asian saved. It's insane. My wife, oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
It's
That's
good for you. That's good
our
on you, though,
culture
you
was
know what I
very
mean?
lax. It was all about family and collectivism in my family. So it was never really about risking and taking Exactly what I did was the exact opposite of what the rest of my family did, right? It was all about college. I was 3 years into my economics degree. I drop out and my parents are like, what the hell are you doing? Right? But it's just those leaps of faith. There was no way I could do this full time. Run Classy Crypto Gaming, upload 1 to 2 videos a day, manage the marketing, the sponsors, go to Classy Crypto, make 6-8 videos a day. Like when I first started, do all my networking, all I had to do on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Do my shorts now, do the NFT channel I'm starting now. There's no way you do that if you're working a job.
You can't, dude. I trust me. I run multiple channels too, and we can only successfully run 2, and we have 2 other channels out there. We got my son's gaming channel, and then we got my daughter, my daughter's channel, and they got 43,000 subscribers, but we can't even keep up with it. You know what I mean? Like there's just so much, and when it comes to creating content, I mean, if we hired someone, we probably could, but like I'm not down with that. I'm not going to hire someone to edit. Like that's just not who I am. Could I make more content and obviously be even bigger? Maybe, but like I just don't feel comfortable doing that. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's pretty crazy. I don't know how you're going to manage all that. Class, I'm gonna be real with you, because it gets fucking.
I mean, do you
intense,
see my eyes?
It gets all bloodshot, it gets all crazy.
Yeah, right.
It's all about sustainability, right? Like you gotta work at a pace that you can work.
I burnt out a couple times. I mean, I went on a road trip one time because I was so burnt out.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough out there.
Yeah.
I've been really incorporating more work-life balance. Like I've been really focusing on my fitness again, saying yes to like going out with friends, like just hanging out and those sorts of things. Because dude, when I get in this like little fucking work mode, like dude, that lasts like 6 months, dude, of like putting out content. When we were pumping out fucking multiple videos every fucking Wolverino, Mononoke,
we were
fucking
having like a battle.
shit.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. And you let a lot of things go, but I think the work-life balance thing was really important. You can still be successful.
I tell Crypto King that now. I'm like, hey, listen, what you're doing now, you have to make sure we can do it for the next 1, 3, 5 years. That's the goal of the brand. That's why I don't show that often, because I'm thinking, okay, in 5 years from now, what are people going to think of my brand? So you always have to be careful.
Well, and I was talking to Rodney about this earlier with with PewDiePie. If you guys ever watch PewDiePie, I'm sure you do, being that you're gamers. I mean, PewDiePie said it straight. I mean, he just basically said, like, he talks just about like people in the space, and then he talks about this isn't, you have to adapt and change your channel to the content of what's being created. I mean, that's why he's been so successful for so long. Like, Mr. Beast, right? He's been successful for so long because he's able to adapt and change his channel in the direction of his channel every step of the way.
Shit. Max just announced he's not going to be part of Saitama anymore.
No.
Hey, damn.
Fucking swear to God.
No.
Holy shit. Here.
Yo, this is...
Hi, Wolfpack. Although I'm forever a Wolfpack member and community contributor, it saddens me to inform everyone I will be withdrawing effective immediately from being a dev in Saitama.
Wait, am I flooding for making a video on that?
Yo.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yo. Damn. So are we gonna have to go make videos now?
Yeah, am I flooding now? Like, I'll do it tomorrow.
I still believe in education of finance and what Saitama can achieve. Our original vision with for Saitama has shifted, but it could still get to where I want it to get to in the future. I wish the team well as I transition from a dev to a community supporter.
Oh my God, Saitama's jumping.
Wow.
Damn.
Their main developer behind Saitama, behind Saita Pro, just stepped out the door, dude. Like that just shows you that like the failure that this is gonna fail. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not here to spread FUD, but like if this doesn't make you like go, holy shit, even the guy that created all this is stepping away because it's not gonna be
my fault. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he wants to distance himself. That makes sense, right? He just wants to distance himself.
This is bigger. This might be bigger than Steve Rocket Crypto.
Whew.
Wow. Yeah, that is bigger than Steve Rocket Crypto. This was the IT guy. I mean, he was working with the IT guys. It's Max, bro. Like,
I mean, we always felt like did you always feel like Russ kind of threw him under the bus a little bit because he's like, yeah, we're just waiting on the tech side. Like, I'm not the tech guy, or there's something wrong with the technical aspect.
I never thought of that. No.
I always got that kind of vibe. Like, is Max being like fucking, Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. Shit. Well, I think that might be a good spot to end it because I'm going to put out a video and it looks like you guys probably have a lot of work too.
I mean, I'll do it tomorrow. Have fun with your video. What
good luck,
fuck yeah, I'm sending that shit. Come on. Y'all got them Luna views. I need some Saitama or something. You know what I mean?
respect it. No, you got it. Go for it. This is a great. Yeah. Before we do that, let's make like a little group so we can all chat.
Yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, send it. I'm absolutely down. Absolutely.
Yeah, you guys
let's not cancel each other and roast each other. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Go make your video.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Good luck, guys. I'm staying away from that.
Okay. Slam dunk. You know I gotta come for that ass, baby. All right.
Oh my god. All right,
guys. All right, peace out, guys.
Hey, it's been awesome hanging out, guys. We'll make a little group whenever you guys want to start it up. I pinned that video. I followed you, Crypto King. Holy fuck,
shit! 30,000. Is that max dumping? Is the charts dumping right now?
Must be.
Hold up, before you get off, I want to see if the chart's taking a shit from Max's wallets.
You'll see.
Let me see.
What the fuck? Oh my god, I left right before all of that. Holy
damn,
dude, smart.
If he starts dumping, dude, oh my god, this gets back into the ones.
Dude.
No, he could dump it back to the ones for sure.
Yeah, what's the last? He said, oh, shit. He said he's. Excuse me. He said he's going to be a community member. Whatever the fuck that means.
I mean, yeah,
oh my god.
Right?
120.
Wow.
Whoa.
That just happened. It just happened, dude. It happened 20 minutes, like 15 minutes ago, bro.
Oh, it's a big wallet. Who's FF3A?
That's fucking Max, probably, dude. Go back. Someone posted his wallet, but that's a lot, probably, dude.
Yeah, dude. Right now, let's see where they sent it anywhere, or would they swap it for? ETH.
Oh, that makes
They
sense.
send it anywhere?
Yeah. Go back to the ERC20. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
Just sitting in ETH right now.
Well, no transfers.
How long ago was that? 18 minutes?
20. It was like 20. Yeah, 20 minutes ago.
18 minutes ago. Damn.
Was it 210 ETH? Is that what it was?
Wait, let me see total. No, different wallets. Yeah, different wallets. Yeah, no, that's
but that first one was 120 ETH. Fuck.
Yeah, 120 ETH. Yeah, dude, they got insider information because literally, right? You also fall for this shit, everyone, including Rodney. Yeah.
Oh, no, that was before. It was 18 minutes ago.
See, that's the bullshit with DeFi. I can't stand. So one thing about DeFi, I can't stand.
Someone got the drop on it. Someone got the drop and sold. Like someone knew Max was leaving and they sold.
And multiple people got shit on. That's the part that I can't fucking stand that in the space. I'm not gonna be honest. Is the insider trading is fucking ridiculous. It just wrecks the small people so bad.
It's even worse than play to earn. Honestly, I think it's really bad there too. But yeah, it's everywhere.
These will be the causes of regulation by next year, guaranteed.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see people just get wrecked for insider trading on this shit.
Yeah.
It's all there, right? So
the government's putting together some sort of team who understands DeFi to figure this shit out. They're scheming, dude.
I hope they call them the Grim Reapers of like some kind of Grim Reaper. That's just scary. Like, yo, bitches, we got the Grim Reapers coming. We got the crypto Grim Reapers. I'd be like, fuck this shit, dude. My taxes are good. Look, guys, here's my wallets. Like, we good. Like,
don't fuck with me.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Go make your video, dude. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna do. I'm making my thumbnail right now. All right, guys.
All right, boys.
Adios, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we'll get that group going.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, send it. Yeah, let's get together, man. Let's fucking
send
it.
Do it on Discord. I like Discord.
Yeah, you guys use Discord?
I fucking hate Discord. I have my own Discord. I bet it. Okay. I'm like a stepdad in there, man. I just do not show up. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys.